It was actually the buys I caught yesterday was pretty much from here. I'll show you guys. It was around here. When price, remember how I said I sent the Asian analysis, right? So after I sent the Asian analysis, or the session, the daily analysis yesterday, last night, I actually saw buys as price form supporter, and as price was closing bullish here, I anticipated that price was going to continue to go up, coming up towards this level, and I ran through all night, well, until like 1 a.m. and then there it pretty much tapped my target, and then from there it just came down. But you know, and that's why my target was at this resistance, nothing further up. I was gonna attempt to run overnight, but you know, just wanted to call it a session since it was like an early London move. So yeah, I think GG right now though. Let's see what it does here, because take a look at this. Daily candle closed bullish, right? So if the daily candle is closing bullish at a support, because we're bouncing off of support right now, we're pretty much closed. We bounced off of this support. We closed bullish yesterday, bouncing off of this support. This support level, right? This entire level. So obviously today's candle right now, like your current candle right now, is bearish, right? But we did not break the lows yet. So you can't say it's gonna be a waterfall yet, right? I'll say like if this daily candle comes down and break this low, I'll say we'll come down all the way down to this level down here today, you know, or maybe like even this level down here today. But until we actually break this low, I'm still bullish on GJ. I'm waiting for some type of support to be created, some type of support to be confirmed in order for us to go up, obviously. Because on a small time frame, for this candle to drive up, this current candle here, for this current candle to flip bullish again, we're gonna need to find support on a small time frame somewhere on a small time frame, either 30 minute, 1 hour, somewhere. But once you find support and you start to break structure, it'll make sense for this candle to flip bullish, right? But until then, I don't know how small time looks like, but I'm gonna check it out very soon. But yeah, this candle, if it does flip bullish, we will be headed up towards like this level here, 138 levels, you know, 138. But let's see how it reacts on a small time frame. Let me actually switch over to a small time frame. Yeah, so small time frame here. Where's my mouse? You have obviously we haven't found support yet. Obviously, 4 hours bearish, right? Everything's still bearish though. I can say that we could potentially come down to this support down here, this level down here, I must say. 4 hour support right there, that's pretty clean. It makes sense, right? Because even if it does come down there, that's a very strong support, but it won't be breaking any day lows yet. So technically, it can still bounce off of this support on small time frame. So let's see. I believe we still have more room to go down here. I don't think that's it. It might be it, but we probably have a lot more room to come down here. Let's see. Yeah. Some minor support here. It'll be a bit tough to mark this up, but I guess we'll form some minor support here. I do expect this to continue coming down though. Coming down towards this level. So you have like another 4-pip range come down. Let's see. Kind of choppy here to mark up. You have a resistance form. I guess you have that. I guess you can say you have a support formed here. There's like your low range area, I guess. So you say that. Technically, yeah, it makes sense here. I mean, unless you're looking at this from this perspective, where you're looking at, oh yeah, price, they close below, and it should be able to continue down. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, I think sells will be below the support here. Those are next sells. This is your lower range, right? And if their buys, obviously be above this resistance level. That makes much sense. Above that resistance, coming up towards like, actually, let me send a Zoom link to the chats. Oh yeah, how you doing? What's going on, man? Yeah, so I'll say, this is the most important part of your day, and I believe you should take your time on it. You know, mark up your charts when you first hop on in the morning. You know, most important time of the day is to mark up your charts, because if you don't mark up your charts correctly and you rush, what's gonna happen is you're gonna during the day, you might mess yourself out. You might be drawing support resistance wrong, or be drawing a level wrong, you know. So it's very important to take your time doing this in the morning. Very key. So buys above here, be lovely. I will take buys above here for GJ. Above there. I'll say yeah, if we actually break above that resistance, above this resistance, that I'm marking in buys above here, what's gonna happen is we're actually gonna be we found support and we're breaking resistance. We're breaking out of a new range. Technically speaking, we should be able to flip bullish then. This daily candle should be able to flip bullish, and it should be continuing up if this support does hold. But if these levels, if 135.977 breaks today, then you can probably say buy to the buys, because we're probably gonna come all the way down to continue the sell trend. So it's gonna be an interesting day today, but it's gonna be a very volatile one. So it's gonna be like yesterday again. So it's gonna be a very good day. Very good day. You gotta understand the volume, man. That's all you gotta do. You know, when I first look at the charts, you can just tell there's volume, right? You can just tell it's not gonna be a dead range day. You know, the way the day candle closes especially, it's definitely gonna be a range day, you know. But it comes with experience. You ask me how did I know that? It just comes with experience, man. It comes with you waking up every day, looking at the same pair every day, at the same time every day, you know, understand the times it trends, the time it doesn't trends, you know. Yeah, we have news here. Let's see. Ooh, we have more London news here. Then to enter high virus restrictions. Ooh, an hour and a half ago. Yeah, it makes sense for us to come down here. Yep. Could probably retrace and move up. Yep, I am looking for buys above here. But I'm trying to figure out some where I want my support to be here. Because it's very choppy. It's a very choppy area. I'll leave it here for now since this is the most recent support. Sells below here does make sense. Below here does make sense coming down towards like this level, 27 pip range. So keep that in mind. Gonna be a bit choppy. I mean, yeah, this makes sense. I'll say it makes sense. 4 hour support as well. Yeah, that makes sense. This support makes sense. Yeah, your new kind of range area. So yeah, I'll say sells below here, and obviously buys above here. Preferably I'll take buys, but since we do have a lot of room for sells to come down, if you do break that support, it makes sense for us to come down here. If you do break that support. So you have a nice like 27 pip range here. Go down, 30 pip range, probably catch a nice 15, 20 pips in that range. And obviously to go up, it'll be much cleaner. To go up though, oh man, because if you go up today, we're going all the way up to retest this range here, this high up here. So if we retest this high, that's about a 40 pip range. Nice range. Yeah, but obviously right now we're bearish, right? But if you break above here, we'll be bullish. We're breaking structure. Because technically speaking, if you look at it like this, you know, if you look at it like this, GJ came down, right? And it has a retest at some point. It has to make a resistance or a retest or come down, right? So it'll come down. This could be the retest level. Who knows, right? This could be the area where it makes resistance at. But it may support though. We know that it may support. Now it makes resistance. Once it makes that resistance, if that resistance does not hold, it's breaking resistance. Therefore, these cells will be invalid and will be headed up. That's why I'm saying buys above here. But technically, if this is a retest, pressure came on, continue to come down from this area, right? Pressure respects this resistance in order for it to come down. So let's see. If this structure breaks, then we're breaking structure completely. We should be headed up towards this level. Therefore, daily time frame will be bullish, and we'll be headed back up for the wick fill, coming towards 138. So let's get my analysis for today. But this analysis, see how it's not just based off a 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame. It's broken down from like the daily, you know, to the 4 hour, to the 1 hour. Like every time frame is used for this analysis. Even to catch 10 pips, I'm using every single time frame. It's not just a one time frame, you know. People like to say, oh yeah, scalper is just the 1 minute time frame to get in, to get out. It's easy, but no, man. It's you gotta use every time frame, just like any other swing trader. The more info you have, the better you will be. Yeah, let's see what happens here. I think 15 minute here, close bullish. Support here, close with no top wick. So if we close with no top wick, high probability this next candle continues to come down. If we do break this low here, we get sells coming in on GJ. I think that would be pretty clean. Because look left, you kind of have like clean traffic here. Yeah, area is pretty clean to come down to. Energy can also be like screw retest. I can forward development scheme. Where we go? Yep. No, I'm trying to say like. No, that's fine. Caught some sells before the stream started. Let me actually check your chart. What's going on, guys? My PC almost blew up on me this morning, man. Not good. Not good. No, I don't want to do that. And you sent the wrong chart, my friend. Unless I'm putting it in wrong. Yeah, you sent the wrong chart. Do you mind sending me an... Actually, no, you didn't send the wrong chart. I am tripping. There we go. Jesus. You have price action create a low in London. Nice. Price has created a support. Form resistance. Yes. Oh, these are sells. Yep. These are clean. Yep. Clean here. I guess. Yep. This is pretty clean. This is a pretty. I can tell you've been watching the streams. 100%. 100p. You know. Yeah. You have formed like a little support here, right? Pre-London. You form resistance here. Also pre-London. And then as price made resistance. As this candle here was resistance, as it came down to break that low, we have formed resistance, we have confirmed resistance, we could be coming down to kind of fill the range here. So yeah, these sells made perfect sense here, 100%. Very clean sells. This is a very nice chart actually. Very, very clean chart. You can just tell, you know, been watching your streams. Yeah, pretty clean. This is called a seller replay. Seller replay. Yeah. 8 man piss, break even, TP hit, yep. Pretty clean. Yes, sir. Oh, and I was gonna continue down here, man. Let's see, can we get some sell entries in here? Off the 15 break here. Let's see, how big are stops here? Stops will be about 17 pips, really? This is a 17 pip candle? I thought it was like a 9, 10 pip candle. This is a big candle here. Man, that's a huge candle, man. I mean, the trade makes sense. Trade makes perfect sense. Let's see, how big is your range though? 26 pip range. When I was in close bearish here, I mean, it makes sense. Low here.
Yeah, I like sales.
Yeah, I like the sales too.
So quick.
I think it's stop. Yeah, I'm gonna get in. Yeah, I got in here. Got in. Got in right here. Got in position here. Stops are a bit bigger, but I'm gonna try to manage the trade to the T here. But yeah, stops are I can't do anything about these stops here. It's 17 pip stops, but it's fine. Trade makes sense. Trade makes perfect sense. Where I enter sells here with the anticipation that we are going to continue down here as 15-minute has formed support here. This is a seller replay. As we're breaking that low, I'm anticipating that we're going to continue down here, kind of fill the entire range, and then the 1 hour is going to eventually close 8 minutes here as I'm close bearish to continue down here. So. Why is my thing so zoomed in? There we go. Stops are much bigger than usual, but let's see how we manage the trade. That's all that matters. The next count's gonna open up in like 7 minutes anyway, so we have like 7 minutes till we actually get to manage the trade, right? But this count, as long as it closes below, we should be good to go. And also remember, stops are much bigger on this trade, so make sure you just manage the trade accordingly. Because you guys might not get used to these stops here, but you know, some markets can't do anything about it. The price makes sense though.
You said you took a trade in London?
I took a trade pre-London, yeah. I got like 10 pips, 11 pips out of it.
Nice.
Like pre-London, like pre-London, like around like 12-1. It was these buys right here. The buys I caught during London was, where is it? I think it was right here. Right here. See him? You know, price me a support and then enter off executed it right around here, and you know, took it all the way up to this resistance here, and price tapped it, and then yeah, that was the trade. The only way I can match a trade here, I think, is if the 30-minute here closes bullish, or the 1 hour that closes above. I think that's how I'm gonna cut my last short here in this case. But for now, I think stops are that's the minimum stops you can put here. You can't really do anything about it. If you are following, please perfect. So when we think about 1 hour pulling back on a closure of 1 hour, if it does pull back, then I'll probably close straight out. Yeah, if it does pull back, like if it does close bearish here, bullish here, I'm probably gonna close the trade. Like this candle here, if it closes bullish here, I'm gonna close the trade out. Yeah, because like that's the only way you can reduce trades here. Because we took sells here with the break of that structure, anticipating that we're gonna continue further down here off of this current candle, right? But if this current candle doesn't do that and doesn't do what we expect, starts to close bullish here, the 50-minute or 30-minute starts to close bullish, then therefore this would be invalid, and we should, you know, get the trade, right? But until then, price should respect this high if it wants to drive down. If it breaks this high, you're gonna see it going all the way back up to the top of the range here. That's where my stop loss is there. Down my trade for the day. Can you check this? Yes, I can check it. Yeah, these are the same cells that the other person caught here. Yep, I think everyone caught these cells here today. Oh, this is 15-minute time frame. Yeah, it made perfect sense. I wasn't awake though, you know, but this is around proud of you guys. This is around 6:15 a.m. Yeah, I was awake, but I wasn't on the charts. Yeah, it made sense. You know, price made resistance, closed bearish. Perfect self setup here to come down to retest the lows. Perfecto. It should play out. I mean, if it does, it should work out. Yeah. I mean, when we enter trades, we expected to play out, right? But just understand that we expected not to play out as well, right? You gotta understand both perspectives on it. And I'm saying this before anything happens here, because you know, I don't want to be a guy who say, oh yeah, well the trade didn't play out because da da da. We understand that when you enter a trade, there's two possibilities: the trade doesn't play out or it plays out, right? But you gotta choose the trades that will mostly play out 100%, like 100% of the time. Top probability, right? Buys. So pre-line I took buys, you know, now taking sells here. See what happens here. You know, people are looking at ways to hoping for price to come down here, but the thing I'm looking at here is ways I can reduce this trade, ways I can reduce the stops on this trade. So let's see. So far, you can't do anything about it just yet, right? You can't reduce anything, obviously. No accounts have closed. You have no more information. That's all you have right now. Until maybe if the next candle here comes down, this next candle continues to come down here, like so. It closes and continues to come down. Once we make that high and flip bearish, I can move my stops now to that candle high, and then that you move your stops from like 70 pips to like whatever, 5 pips, whatever it is here. So, but yeah, we close like a minute here. We must close below here, and a 30-minute must close bearish. 30-minute must close bearish here, 100%. If it doesn't close bearish, I'm closing the trade out, and we'll look to enter again later on. At what point should you take off 50% of your position? I'm probably not gonna take off 50% if I start to reduce my losses there. Probably just gonna close the entire trade if that's the case. Yeah, we have a minute here. See what happens here. You must close bearish. 30-minute must close bearish. You could close like 50% of the position, but it's not close the entire position. $20. See what happens there. It can close below, because I'm hoping this candle closes below, right, in order for me to stay in. But if it doesn't, if it closes above, it's not breaking support. It's still above support. Therefore, the trade will be invalid, right? So, yeah, 11 seconds. Probably gonna close bullish. Let's see. Yeah. Close bullish. 30 minutes close bearish. I'm closing the trade here, guys. Closing it here. And I'm gonna look to enter more positions once we actually break this low here. So 15-minute, look what the 30-minute close. Like 1 hour obviously closed bearish, that's good, right? 30-minute close bullish though. 15 close bullish, bearish but above the resistance. So I think next sells will maybe be if this candle here decides to break the low, right? But I'm not gonna hold on to a trade hoping that it's gonna break the low. I'm gonna just wait for it to actually break the low and then enter, you know. But yeah, like 1 hour it closed bearish, closed very strong bearish, but technically it's still at like some type of support here. It's still closing at the support level, so therefore, you know, this could be not valid. So yeah, I closed it here around -6 pips, not bad. Trade 2 during the NY session. Right? Because 15 closed, 30-minute closed bullish, you know? Because when we enter sell stops there, we're expecting this count to continue down here. Come all the way down to the filter range here, right? But when it's not doing that, then it doesn't make any sense. Waiting about 1 hour pulling back. 2 minutes for when I call normally would trades kept me out of trade. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. But you know, just like an awful lot of experience, I've seen this move play out a lot, man. You know, I understand when this count didn't do what it did here. It didn't have the room to go down here. So now I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna need some type of closure below support, or maybe yeah, surprise type of closure here, because 1 hour did close that support here. All right, let's see. We found like a little resistance level here. Looks a little range here, but overall still in the range here. This is your range, right? 30 pip range you got here. It's a very tradable range though. Very tradable range. Damn, whose mic is that in the background?
My bad. Sorry.
Where's all these other guys at?
Jimmy came back to the streams or what?
Jimmy came back. Jimmy,
He was,
but I don't
yeah,
know, man. These guys are inconsistent now, you know? Inconsistent. Not consistent. Yes, yes, the trader now.
I took it when you mentioned. I was already in
Oh, you're
sales,
in
but
it.
yeah, I closed it break even pretty much.
Oh,
But
that's
this is
fine.
just the difference because before I used to hold it, until it hit the full stop loss. But I understood if the trade doesn't make sense anymore,
Yeah,
I can always re-enter.
yeah. This is actually a 17 pip stop loss. Like this whole entire position in general was a 17 pip stop loss. Wow. This one candle is a 17 pip move. It's crazy. This looks like a little 9 pip candle here, you know? Nothing too crazy. Yeah. Probably from the closure below support. Definitely need a closure. Let's see. See what gold's doing here. Gold bullish. Oh, it makes sense. Gold today is probably gonna continue up here, coming up towards 29, 9 to 22 levels here. 9 to 22. Look at the day time frame. Look what the day time frame is doing. Day time frame has form support. We have form support in the day time frame. This is your resistance formed. If this is your support and this is your resistance, high probability that once we close bullish here, which we did, we're gonna continue up here, kind of fill the wick and eventually continue up here towards like 9 to 22 levels. So you could expect this on gold today. Pretty bullish, man. Same thing with GJ. Same thing. So, see how small time frame looks. Small time frame is pretty bullish as well. Let's see. Yeah, I guess you can say gold has formed like a resistance. Once you break this resistance, you get nice buys going up. But until then, I think gold's gonna be stuck in this range here. You know, this is like your range. So, see what happens. The gold is pretty easy today. Nice little range here. Wait for a breakout, and then once you break out this resistance, look left. You have no traffic here. No traffic, no traffic, no traffic, no traffic. So you should expect like this to continue going up further to retest that range, which will match up perfectly with the day time frame, right? So then we'll continue up towards this level. You guys are looking at gold. Wait for buys above there. Some type of closure. Yeah. And then obviously, if you break that resistance, look left again. Oh man. See how it makes sense now? Right? Because then you have this level now. First you had this level. Once you break this resistance, you have this level. But now if you break this resistance, you have this level. So see how that makes sense on a high time frame as well? Day time frame is bullish, right? So as long as like the daily low gets respected, it should continue up. But until the daily low gets broken, I think the daily low was at daily low was all the way down at like 1881. Until then, we're pretty bullish. But obviously there's no buys right now, right? No buys at all. But yeah, I'll stay wait for that resistance to break. Alright, GJ, what are you doing here? GJ. GJ, did you really have to wake up like that to make this huge wick? Because even if you enter here now, you're still gonna have the same stops. You're gonna have 18 pip stops again because this candle decided to wake up. You know, obviously this new 1 hour candle makes sense, very made it high. So once it breaks this 15 low, I mean it makes sense for it to come down. But I think I'm gonna wait for a closure below his range here, below support, some type of bearish candle closure for me to enter. How you doing today, buddy? I'm doing good, man. You know, I caught GJ sell, GJ buys this morning. You know, took GJ sells just now, but you know, closed out, which is perfectly fine. Closed out 6 pips, so now waiting for the support to break for me to enter sell positions. Give it the trade a second chance, you know. But man, this 30-minute breaking a low here looks pretty clean. Looks pretty clean. Same exact setup as we had on the 15-minute here. It's just that now I think you have a better you have a better position here because this is a new 1 hour candle, but before it was the last 1 hour candle, right? So that's how this kind of pulled back, I guess, for the last hourly. But I guess now it'll make much more sense since this is the first 30-minute candle and we made a high already. So once we break this low, we should continue further down here. Stops are a bit big for me though, so I'm gonna probably watch it play out. But you guys can probably look to enter here if you guys want to. You're gonna see a waterfall coming here on GJ. Straight waterfall. Yeah. You're gonna see a waterfall here, and I would take this trade. I would give this trade a second chance. But thing is, stops are a bit big, and it's my second trade of the day, right? So I don't really want to take it, but it'll make much sense here. 7 pips in profit, you know, would have been 7 pips. I would have moved stops to break even, you know, now let it run. And now you're going to see a waterfall on GJ coming down towards the TP level. So, there you guys have it. If you guys, you know, all you got to do is tune to the streams. You know, first attempt didn't work out. Second attempt gave you guys a second attempt. And now look, 10 pips, it would have been 10 pips. Here you go. About 14 pips, close half here, and let the trade go to TP. Makes perfect sense, right? It's the same exact trade as the first trade, guys. Same exact trade, just that this trade was like a new hourly candle. The last trade was the last 15 of the hourly candle. So, yep, made perfect sense. TP would have been like around 24 pips. Stops would have been 18 pips, right? Made sense here.
Re-entered and got 12 pips.
Nice.
15-second trade.
Yeah, made sense. Yep, literally the same exact trade we took earlier, but just this time it played out because this is a new 1 hour candle, you know. But same exact setup replay. You caught that? You caught that, right?
Yeah, I caught that.
Nice.
Yeah, but I caught the first one too, so I'm break even. You know the deal. Break even game. Yeah, I took a 9 pip loss on the initial entry, and then I just made 11.
So is it not as good to enter on the last 15-minute candle since it can do something like that sometimes when it's at resistance?
I think the issue I have with my trade, like the reason why I got stopped out, or I closed it and it didn't do this, because I was expecting that candle to do this. It just waterfall coming down, right? But it didn't do that because I think it was the last 15-minute candle of the hourly candle. So since it's the last 15-minute candle of the hourly candle had to make a top wick, a bottom wick at some point, right? So I think that's why this 15-minute candle here closed bullish for the 1 hour to pretty much leave a wick, and that's where you have a wick fill here now. So I think that was the issue with my trade, but you know, I kept my losses pretty small, so it's fine.
I think if the stop loss on there was like 10-11, I would have never closed out the initial position.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, because the 1 hour was still. Yeah, 1 hour was still kind of. 15-minute was still bearish, you know. Yeah.
If we had a small range, I would have put 20 pips on a position, and that wasn't it.
Yeah.
On my trade.
Yep. You guys don't have to wait for me. You know, you guys have to decide to execute. And that's it. I gave you guys. I literally said yes, and enter here, stops above here, and target read here. You know, literally said those words. I didn't enter just because it was my second trade. But if you guys wanted to enter, I gave the opportunity, right? Wow, pushing down here. What did I say here?
Oh, why'd I close?
Because it's good trade management. That's why you closed.
Oh, and you guys can take profit here now. And call it, you know, take profit right there, and that would have been the trade. That was about
20 pips.
That was about, yeah. That was about a nice 20 pip target, 22 pip trade.
Oh my god. He's still in profit.
Who's screaming over there? What's going on there? Broken down to the T, right, guys? Broken down to the T. If you guys took that trade, took a second attempt here, leave a like on the stream. You know, just beautiful plays here. Beautiful plays. What a great trade, man.
You re-entered?
No, I didn't. I gave this first. I didn't answer because, you know, like this 1 hour wick made a 17 pip wick, man. Before it came down to break the 30-minute low. So the trade made sense, but I didn't want to take a back-to-back 8s, like a big stop. So I didn't really take the trade. I was
I
reasonable.
love how the VIP is eating 2 days in a row by not joining the streams.
No, they got it. They got it.
What I'm saying is they're eating. If they join the streams, they'd probably be out of the trade.
Oh. Yeah.
What's going on, people?
What's going on, my friend?
Late to the party.
You are very late to the party, my friend.
Don't you start your own party at like?
The party never ends.
Yeah.
Samurai is usually this is the after party for Samurai.
I couldn't sleep. I didn't go to bed till like 2:30 last night.
The party never ends.
That's him when he goes to sleep.
The party never ends.
Samurai closes his eyes and that's what he hears. Party never ends.
I haven't listened to Travis Scott in a minute.
Well, what's my outlet like that? Weird.
I see you guys caught some good pips. Nice.
Yeah, pretty good session so far.
Way to go.
Pretty good session so far. But yeah, see how like the first attempt there, you know, didn't it kind of this kind of thing do this? Because I was expecting this exact thing to happen here, where it just come straight down, exact same counter here, right? Because this is a play where you expect this to happen. This is a play that me and Wix and I talked about probably like 80% of the time. This is the most the easiest textbook play you can probably have. But yeah, the reason why
I'm in there when it happens.
Yeah, always. I knew you were in this trade. I knew it. And then, you know, second time it came down here, you know, made sense. Just to the T, man. To the T.
Man, I remember going to New York last year this time.
It's 50
I have ad-libs now? Hold on.
Young Money.
Yo! I have ad-libs on the streams now, guys. Hold on.
Hey.
Is there a thing one? Travis got one?
The rock.
Oh man, they got a new one.
Woo. What?
They don't have any new rappers here. J. Cole.
Hendrix. Yeah. Worst.
Worst.
21.
Yo, that one's cool.
21.
Baby.
I'm
I
fine
don't
with the
have
albums there.
anything.
Oh man. Yeah, guys. So pretty much my morning went like this. If you guys check the little, the little empty. Here, I'll send a screenshot of how my day went so far. You guys can take a look at this. So far, this is the day. Let me post in my story. Give me a second.
GJ, come back.
Target tapped. Still going down. Whew.
Still pushing down.
The
Good.
next support is like at
Yeah, I think
75.
yeah, I could probably tap this level here, and if it taps that level, I think buys will be out the window because it'll break the day lows, man. Yeah. So let's see what. Probably gonna tap this level honestly.
What level? 135.8?
135, yeah, 800 pretty much. 135, 760 for me, but yeah, 850, same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should come down towards there. But obviously, there's no entries right now, right? I mean, actually, 15. Yeah, there's no entries. There's no entries at all, man. And if you have a lot of experience, you can kind of anticipate this high to be respected for us to come down here. That makes sense, but
It's dropping. Whew.
You just said, I'll meet you at the spot.
here, I'll show you guys my NY session so far. I mean, yeah, I'm NY.
Is the news that causing this drop?
Yeah, it's probably news something. Let's see. Okay, it might just be regular, just volume coming in the markets.
Yeah.
It is high volume.
Yeah.
Before summertime, like this was normal.
This is normal. Every day you get a move like this. But now, like you get the moves like this, but it's like I mean, it's starting to come back this week. This week is a very good week.
You know what we've been getting? We're getting a lot of pullbacks. Like the move's about to happen, and then it pulls back, and then it happens. Like before summertime, the move would just go. You wouldn't see a pullback. So if you were late to it or waiting on a pullback, you just missed it. It was just fine.
Fine wine.
Now it's like, wait a minute, I forgot to grab somebody. Comes back, and then it goes.
Those on chairs would be like, yo, it's grabbing. It's the market's hitting my stop loss before it does its move.
Yeah, it's fishing for losses, right?
It's
hunting, stop loss.
It's stop hunting, yeah. Let's go. Negative 5 pips. Let me put that on my screen. There you guys have it. I had a decent week this week though. Like not bad of a week to be honest. Better than last week. This week was just much easier, man. You can just tell, right? It's just much easier for last week. Let's go to here. Alright, let me post it. Alright, you can go check that out if you guys want to. Okay. Alright, so let's see. I don't like the cells below here because the range is much smaller. I mean, it's not bad, 20 pip range. It's actually not bad at all, but I think now since we broke below that level, I think buys will be valid here. Because think of it this way, right? Same thing earlier, right? The reason I'm saying buys above here, same thing earlier, is because price came down, we made a support, right? Pricing down made a support. We broke that support, came down to the next support. So now this is your support. This now becomes your resistance, aka the level where price could probably retest, go down. You guys expect this, obviously, right? But for high to be created for us to go down. But in order for this resistance to retest, we need this resistance to hold, right? But if this resistance does not hold, let's say we come up like this. Let's say we come up, let's close bullish of support, just push up like this, and then this resistance fails to retest and comes back down. It just breaks above. If it breaks above here, high probability we're gonna continue up here, kind of fill the entire range again. Because this resistance is now breaking. We're gonna be headed towards the next resistance, which is gonna be either here or either here, right? So that's why I'm saying buys above here will be valid now, above that range. Alright, so let's see. Because we didn't break the daily lows yet. Daily lows did not get broken yet. This is a very heavy daily support. If we start to show bullish momentum, which right now we're not, but once we actually start to show bullish momentum and it's actually start to close bullish, if we actually close above like these levels here, we can probably pop up to here, fill the range, and then you can kind of anticipate that we're going to continue further up once we actually break that resistance above here, right? But we're going to have to wait for that to happen. That's not right now. Right now we're bearish, straight bearish. Yeah, this is my NY so far. I'll show you guys. NY session. Oh. That's my NY. Pre-London, you know, 11 pips. Is that 11 pips? That's around, yeah, that's around 11 pips. 11, 12 pip-ish. And then, you know, New York session right here. See how losses are all kept small, man? You guys don't see the week? I'll show you guys the week. Losses were kept small this entire week, man. You can literally lose 5 trades in a row, all by keeping losses small, and take one trade that just makes up for all those losses. That winning trade, right? But just focus on keeping your losses small, right? The wins will come. Focus on keeping losses small, though. To make your wins look bigger, you need to keep your losses small, right? Because if your losses are bigger as your wins, then what's gonna happen is you're not gonna be you're gonna probably be you're not gonna be profitable, right? You probably have break-even days, break-even weeks, right? So one way to get bigger wins.
Can you talk about me later?
What's going on?
Can you talk about me later?
You had trouble this week, didn't you? But you took this trade though, so aren't you like,
yeah,
you know?
But I also took the initial position and I lost 9 pips on it.
Oh.
Yeah, I closed it out as it was breaking back into the zone, 9 pips, and then I saw it coming back. I'm like, wait a minute, this is my play. So I mean,
at least you had, although you're still having breaking weeks, at least you still have the confidence to enter. You know, a lot of people get scared after they have after they have such a losing start or a bad start. But get nervous and scared.
Well, I had a couple of losing trades last week, and then on Monday, you guys said I think you had a profitable trade here. I didn't enter because I didn't trust it.
I had a pretty bad week last week, to be honest. Like it was like I had profit last week, but it was a pretty bad week, man. Pretty bad week for me. It's not bad, but it wasn't my best weeks, not my best performance. But obviously, I'm not gonna let that affect this week, right? I stuck to the same plan, same rule. You know. The thing I didn't do this week was leave runners, though. I didn't have any runners positions this week.
Still got my vote for Rookie of the Year.
Who? Rookie of the Year. Hey, just imagine like 20 years in, bro. Me and Wick's not in a Lambo. Driving downtown in Miami.
Oh, hell yeah. For sure. You're not going to be driving, though, because you're not going to be sober. That's for sure.
I'm just going to want a Volvo or something like that. 20 years from now.
Wait, I just realized, where's my overlay for, my banner.
You posted your week on Instagram?
Yep. There it is. That's weird. I don't know why it was going.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, this is my pretty much, that's my day. Okay, so you guys gonna see me posting these, right?
Crossed out the round.
This is my week yesterday. This is my week today, though. That's my day. This is my day so far. London, One during New York. I'm gonna look for another trade during New York probably, but later on maybe. And then so the day's not done yet. This is just as of right now. And then obviously for the week, where's the week? Did I post it?
You misclicked for $32.
Cross out the.
I should be so lucky.
No, it was break even because my commission is that.
Yeah, his commission is $31.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously this is for the week. Losses are all kept small here. Just from like October 12th coming down, October 13th. And I'll show you guys a month if you guys want, but I'll show it later. I'll make the whole video on it. But the month's not over yet. Obviously, we're like halfway through the month. But yeah, this is what people wanted to see, right?
That's right.
And all the other guys able to talk on the stream. What? When was the last time your discipline went to shit? Oh, they're talking about you guys too.
Hold on, say what?
When was the last time your discipline went to shit? I'll start it off. The last time my discipline went to shit was when I think it wasn't that bad to be honest, but I took three trades during the NY session, and then I took a fourth trade, right? Because back then I was still kind of working towards like my 1-2 trades per day. I was still around 3-4 ish trades per day, but then there was one day where I took 3 trades, right? And then I saw another setup like after a little later in the session around 11-12, and I took it, and it played out. Right? It played out perfectly to the T. It was like around like a 100% move. I took it and it made perfect sense. But what happened was I thought I was gonna be okay to take my 4 trades for a day, because since that 4 trade played out, it started to give me the attention that, oh, taking a 4 trades okay because you made profits off it, right? So then I started to create the habit, and I started to take 4 trades like every day, and then that didn't go so well, right? So then that's when I started to kind of reduce my trades to 1-2 again, and yeah, that was the last one I did with the shit. But it's all because, you know, I thought that was gonna be okay for me to take another trade, but when it wasn't, okay. But yeah, how about you guys? He's asking you guys now. When was the last time your discipline went to shit, Wixman?
Months and months ago. That was the last time I was actually negative for the week or for the month.
Yeah, I haven't been negative in so long.
February.
February?
Yeah, yeah, probably February. I don't know. Once I started, I got sick and tired of
exactly
losing and then taking unnecessary losses. There just comes a point. I don't know. It's different for every trader. Some people get it like 6 months. Yeah, and some people get it like years in, where you're literally sick and tired of yourself, of your own bullshit.
You're gonna fix it and
like, yo, dude, I'm gonna break up with you right now. You know, like I'm tired, sick and tired of you. I'm done with this. I'm not living with you.
That's the only way you make yourself a better trader. You get sick of your bad.
I'm not living with you.
I have 6 trades this week. We're on Thursday.
That's amazing. That's like around average of one. How many days so far this week?
So this is the 4th day. Less than 2 trades, or maybe a trade and a half on average a day. Like some days I won't have any trades.
Yeah, trade and a half a day.
And like, yo, yesterday the market moved so much up and down. And like it was a shitload of volume. I had 1 trade. It hit break even, and that's it. Like I didn't have no FOMO. I didn't enter in the middle of a zone. And at the end of the day, yeah, I wasn't profitable. I didn't lose any money, but I know I lived to enter the trade today. You know, I lived to enter this trade today.
Yeah,
that's growth right there. That is growth.
The point is to still have some money left over when you figure out how to actually be good at this. Yeah, you still, you know, because people just blow money like it's the casino, and the whole point is, hey,
gamble with FOREX. They gamble.
Blow as little as possible of it by the time you learn, you know. So
right,
you're not gonna get rich, but the goal is to learn, because once you give the vehicle, you know, to learn how to drive this vehicle, then you can, you know, floor the gas, start making money. But until then, you just gotta learn, and don't break your bumpers, don't blow the transmission, suspension rails. Treat it like it's your first car. You know, any small little setback or crash can literally set you back a lot. So just take it easy, learn, and once you get good at it, you know, you can jump on the NASCAR track.
That's very key.
mean, imagine finally learning the skill and then being like, "Fuck, now I got no money to trade."
Yeah,
Exactly.
and then you're just back to square one. You know.
Yeah.
I'm back. I'm new to the stream. Do you take impulse entries? Well, to figure that out, you could check all the streams in the past, to see the train style that we have here, to see the trades that we take here. You can literally check all the streams from March all the way down to this month, and even last week. All the weeks, all the days, right? It's all on YouTube. Just go check it out, and yeah, hopefully you learn something out of them. But yeah, you're gonna check that out. Yeah. I know people that just like they say oh yeah I'm finished with my account, but they don't know the why to it. Like they hear don't you hear all the time where people just say I'm done blowing my account. From here on I'm gonna start to be disciplined, but they don't know what they're gonna work towards. Like how are you gonna be disciplined? What are you planning to do? They're just saying it just so that just so their head thinks that they're gonna be a new person next week. You're still the same person, man. You're not doing shit. I hear it all the time. I see it all the time. I don't say anything because I don't want to be annoying.
Experience
Right?
is a good teacher.
Yeah, but it's like if I can just switch the bodies with you, oh man, I save so much money, save so much save you for so many mistakes that you're gonna make. Avoid all
It's
these.
another like common denominator for like that all successful traders have, most successful traders have in common is just they don't overtrade or over leverage, and most consistent traders. You guys have that in common. One trade, two trades, and you all beat it into everybody's head like, hey, that's all you need. You don't need to overtrade. You don't need to risk more in the market. So if the successful people are doing it, why is everyone else trying to reinvent?
Because they wanna make money quick, man. They just wanna over leverage.
They're greedy.
They want to make the gains real quick, man. They wanna learn like overnight. That's it. Yeah, that's the reason. They just want to learn, they just want to do everything just overnight, and GG Advisor, we're gonna continue up here towards this resistance here. Oh man, oh man. Say goodbye to GJ.
Just gonna copy that candle right back up.
Yep.
Return to the range.
Yep. We're gonna continue up here. I think what could happen is you could be making like a low. A wick for like the 1 hour to close maybe, but if this 1 hour close doji above this resistance, I believe we're gonna continue up here, back in the range here, and therefore buys will be valid. Cold still range in, you still not doing it. You still probably bearish though. Hey, Bricks, I remember yesterday when someone was like they're looking for gold sells at like 4 p.m.
Oh yeah.
So what?
Oh no, man.
I don't know, dude,
Someone's
like
just talking to us and it's like, yeah, I'm looking for sells on gold right now. I'm
right
like,
now, right now.
I checked the time and I was like, 4 p.m. on dead sessions.
The guy was like, no, overall, like, I think it's
When the US
that's where it's gonna go. But meanwhile, he wrote right now.
Question is, why are you on a chart at 4 p.m.?
Exactly. Why is your MT4 even open?
I'm telling you, man. Like, I see.
What are the spreads?
I
The spreads
see.
are like 20.
No, they're not. No, they're not bad. They're still like they're around 5 pips, I think, from what I know. But no, like I see it all the
I
time.
know.
Like people like be entering like use 30s buys and sells at like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Like, oh yeah, there's nice sells here.
I love it when people enter like 4:30, pay the swap fee for 5 o'clock, and then
I used to do
Oh,
that.
shoot.
I used to do
they're
that as
down
well
like
when I
$60.
first started. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy how we went from this to that to just being so disciplined now. Just understanding sessions. Like, cause think of it this way: when you first start, and it's pretty scary to think of because you put money into the markets without knowing the things you know now. Isn't that crazy? Like, when you first start, you didn't know anything about sessions. You didn't know anything about volume. You didn't know anything about like stop loss. You know, like
Oh man,
you just put
this
money in the
was like
markets.
a
Just put money in the markets. It's pretty scary to look back at, right?
Well,
this
they
was
build
like
it
a
as
one-on-one. If like a new person was coming in, and I was like, "Yo, you play him next in this game," killing people.
if you look online, like if to learn what is forex, they all start with forex is a 24-hour market that you can trade
Forex
at
is
any
a
time.
$8 trillion market.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
six.
making money right now.
It's
You're your own boss. You work at what time you want. You're your own boss.
Are you
Yeah,
tired of
yeah.
working your 9 to 5 job?
Don't you
and
just want freedom?
yeah.
Are you tired of being stuck in traffic?
Well, if you want freedom, you can trade 24 hours a day.
Oh man, you can trade whenever you want at your home. And I think that's a mistake. And you know where that comes from, right? You know where that those advertisers come from, like especially that one line. Forex is a $7 trillion market. It comes from the IMO team. And a lot of traders start from IMO, so I won't blame them. But they start from IMO, and then they, it leads you on that path, and then you're gonna have more setbacks, right? If you want to go back to trading, and that's what happens, right?
Be your own boss.
You're your own boss, working under academy, a whole business, you know. Be your own boss sounds right.
What dude called it? The reason why you don't understand is because you're what? He said something a no millionaire.
Is you a
turn your phone
millionaire?
into an ATM. That's what they say.
What's what you said?
They say you broke ass, unmillionaire.
A millionaire.
Yep.
I wear a medium.
Yeah, there's so much like classic shit in that video.
IML all the way when you think about it.
I don't know. I
Hit
never
me
got
up.
involved with IMO past their homepage. My guru
sweat.
was like, no, to be an IMO. You don't want to do that.
Nah, when it first came out, people on Facebook
Yo,
arguing over.
What's up with Toronto? That's like the epicenter for all the forex trading gurus. What's going on?
I don't know, man.
Everyone's in the GTA.
Wow, Uncle Ted?
Ted, Rakil, you, and my guru. Remember the dude I told you initially?
Yeah.
He's in the GTA. That's crazy.
No, there's not a lot. Like I've seen a lot more from other in America, bro. But I don't know.
Miami has a lot of gurus too.
Miami, the hybrid, because that's where the Lambos are rented at. The Lambos are rented at with the beach. You know, that's where they need the pictures at. Of course, there's gurus there.
It's funny because it's local to me, so I see the same people. I mean, I see different people on the same Lambo, and I'm like, oh man. Flexing for the grand.
Someone said IML works, and I'm like, yeah, if you so happen to bump into one of them members that's actually a trader.
No, IMO works.
Yeah,
IMO works. It just works for if you're trying to recruit. That works 100%. 100%. But that takes a lot of time, obviously, right? Everything takes time, but yeah, that works 100%.
If you're a new person and you're trying to learn this game, $170 or whatever the amount is per month.
That's nuts.
You're putting out towards that system. And
I wonder how many people pay that. Like, what's
a
their
lot.
like?
And then
bro, they make billions, bro.
Yeah,
are they over 1 million members?
No, I don't know.
I don't know, but their payout is billions in income. Cause like if one guy is making, what was it 750K a month, man.
Not trading.
Think about how much the company's making.
And the thing that gets me is that the people like are happily. Some of them are just happily spending that subscription fee per month and not getting money from trading. They're like, oh my God, he's a platinum, whatever, Ripple Dipple, and he's making $10,000 a month. I'm like, doesn't even know how to freaking open his MT4.
Yeah, man, I'm not getting into this talk because people are just gonna,
Yeah.
leave it.
That's why I said, oh,
Sell limit below
You about
135.
to get a cease and desist letter from IML lawyers, right?
Oh, shit.
They're right on the street.
Sell limit below 135.977 valid. Sell limit? I have never mentioned the word sell limit on streams. I think ever before. I don't use sell limits, man. They're pretty risky. They're pretty risky. Sell limits is just mainly used for people that like to call tops and bottoms. That's what sell limits are for, right? Because technically, when you call tops and bottoms, you're trying to predict the next flip, the next reversal of whatever time frame you're looking at, right? For example, you have a buy limit here. You're expecting this counter to come down, tap this, and then push up. And that's what sell limits are used for. I don't really use them. They're pretty risky. My trading style does not work for me. It does not match me. It does not suit me. Hey, Wasteland, how do you feel about this 15 closing bullish here, and then the next 15 coming down to break that low? And then you can get sells coming down towards like the support down here. That's pretty clean. A nice point per range, not bad.
Yeah, but right now we're at.
Yeah, we're gonna push up here.
I mean, I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing.
Nah, I see what you see. We're gonna push up here towards the resistance.
It
Just made perfect sense for buys. Perfect sense. Price found support, right? Remember I said price found support, and now needs to find resistance. Where's it gonna go? To this resistance here, this level here. What happens at this level? If price rejects this level, it'll come back down. But if price starts to break above this level, we'll continue up bullish, and we'll come back into range here, and then you can take buys. That's where I'm looking for buys at, above that resistance. Right? Because we're breaking structure if we do break that resistance. Of course, Alex caught those buys. Yeah, those buys are pretty clean. Yeah, those
You
buys are pretty
already
clean.
caught him? Alex, you're in right now?
Probably got out or something. I don't know.
This is level 1. I'm waiting for level 2 buys.
Yeah, these are level 1 buys. Level 1 buys means like the first phase 1 buys. Phase 2 will be like within the range where we actually break structure, and this would be much more obviously valid. But yeah, you can take level 1 buys as well. It's just a bit riskier since it's like the first support that price has found, right? Level 2 will be up here where we found support, we found resistance, and we're breaking to a whole nother range. We're technically breaking resistance to continue to go up. That's level 2 buys.
These ranges are clean as fuck at 30.
Yep. The range should go up. Yep, I will definitely look to go buys above that resistance, 100%. Very clean. Yeah, I drew my resistance low off though. Let me actually adjust that. Yeah, I'll say above there. The team came down, closed bullish, and then you had 30-minute close. Yeah, buys me. These sells make sense here. Explain liquidity wicks, please. Pretty much like a lower high being created for price to go up or down. For example, like let's say this is not a liquidity wick here. This is not liquidity wick. If this kind of wick goes exactly as this is not a liquidity wick. This would be called a wick fill. It's different. A liquidity wick is like when you have like maybe something like this. If this kind of were to flip bullish, like this, the wick would be this. This would be the wick, right? This would be the liquidity wick because look, price made a huge wick before closing bullish. This is different. It's going up bullish, right? It's going towards up. This is different though. This right here, this is us closing bearish, and this is us having a wick to the downside. So like a wick fill you can expect, right? So in this case, in this candle, you can say that this is a liquidity wick. Price came up, made a liquidity wick, and then flipped back bearish. AK is just us making a high for a lower high or higher low. Yeah, it's higher highs or higher lows usually. For example, like this maybe. Let me find an example of liquidity wick. Like maybe say over. hmm, Maybe over here. You can say like right here. This kind of right here. Price came up obviously. Came up and then came back down and closed bearish. This is closed bearish. This is the high. This is the quick wick, and then the price continued further down here. And then another example would be maybe. Yeah, that's it. I wouldn't consider this one though. Yeah, and this one, it's not really quick wick. This one I'll say maybe, right? Price made a high, right? Price made a high here, and once price made a high, it flipped bearish. So look at the uptrend, boom, 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 made a high, flipped bearish, and then once it actually closed bearish, made a huge liquidity wick, it flipped the other way, it came back in a range here. Find that support.
Yeah, most of the time, if you look, the next candle's wick will never break the body, that liquidity wick.
Yeah, those wicks are actually pretty huge sometimes too. But this is not a liquidity wick. This is like a wick fill. But in this case, price is not fill a wick here. Price decided to found support and gets rejected up. But yeah, this is not a liquidity wick. This is different. Difference between wick fills and liquidity wicks, and a lot of people get confused with them, right? A lot of people, but it's fine. You'll get the hang of things pretty soon. I had my full sleep last night, I still feel a little tired. Alright, we close in like a 9 minutes here. 1 hour's gonna close bearish probably. 30 minutes, 15 minutes gonna close bullish. Maybe. 30 minutes gonna close bullish, right? So if that's the case, you can say this is your new range. And in this range, you kind of want to wait for a breakout either side here. Right? You kind of want to wait for a breakout above or a breakout below, since this is phase 1 of the support. Yep. Buys above this resistance, or even like above this resistance. If you actually come to this resistance, because I believe that if price breaks this resistance, we're gonna come to this resistance, and obviously when we come to that resistance, high probability we're gonna break this resistance as well. Therefore, daily will flip bullish and will continue up towards like 138. But this is a very strong support level, so it makes sense. That'll make sense if we found support here. That makes perfect sense. Daily did not break the lows yet. Daily came down. So once the candle flips bullish here, right? Liquidity wicks. Once the candle flips bullish, if it does flip bullish, you can now say that this is the liquidity wick. Because the wick will be this big now. Didn't break the lows. Look how close it came to break the lows. Didn't break the lows. And the candle came up to flip bullish. Close bullish. It'll make sense if this is the liquidity wick for us to drive up. Right? We have like what?
A lot has to happen.
Yeah, a lot has to happen though. We need to find support here. Because this support must respect though. 100% has to respect. It's going to be very key. 80 I'm opening as well though, so I'll see what happens. If that happens then, it's going to be a long day then. It's going to be a long day. Hold on. Yeah, but I would say like maybe if like this support here kind of breaks, we're gonna head back down here. If we break the 15 low here, but it's also the last 15 the hourly candles, so you can't want to wait for it to close. You don't want to make the same mistake again, right? Whose birds are calling like that? Yeah, definitely for 1 hour start. Yeah, you must wait for a 1 hour start. 100p. 100p. Oh, that was part of music? Nah, man. I think that's actually birds in the background. I don't know whose birds that are though. I think it's Wixon's birds. He has a whole family of birds there. Mm, mm, mm. All right, GJ. 6 minutes till we close. Would you look at GU buy and sell options? Yeah, I got you. GU 15-minute time from here. Buys above here with 15-minute close. Too rangy, no trade area. Yeah, that makes sense. And then traffic on a 15-minute, but clean 30-minute. That was below there. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Yep. Actually, I think what's this GU 15-minute time frame? Yeah, I'll say maybe like. Yeah, you have a support formed here. Let me actually draw it. Yeah, draw me your levels, man. Makes it easier for you to look at as well. I'll say buys above here, man. Instead of buys above here, wait for buys above here. Because this is your range you're in right now. This is your range. So a price were to break up above this resistance, high chance it's going to continue further up here towards these levels. And then you can kind of leave a runner anticipating that's going to break and continue up towards your actual target levels. I'll say buys will be above this resistance. That'd be pretty valid. And sells will be below here, obviously. To continue down towards these levels. That makes sense. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, make sure you leave a like on the stream. You know, subscribe if you guys haven't yet. Let's get ready for our second trade of the day here. Leave a like for our first trade that we gave out. I mean, the second trade that we gave up to 22 pip trade within like literally 20 seconds. You know, laid out to the T. I'm so hungry, man. I need some food, guys. I need some food. All right.
Okay, here we go.
Wait.
No, I was just gonna say I think after the stream, I'll walk around the corner and get some McDonald's pancakes.
You? I'm craving some hash browns right now, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I'm gonna buy the hash browns and I'm gonna make them. I'm not gonna go to McDonald's to buy them, right? Because you're paying the same price.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And it's, you know, like it might not taste the same, but they're still hash browns, right? And as long as your stomach is getting filled, that's all that matters, man. So.
And you're saving money.
And you're saving money. Trust me.
Okay, 3 minutes on GJ.
And I know it's hard to say. It's hard to hear from a 20-year-old saying that, but hey, I'm on the right path to saving money. Get some almonds, bro? Yeah, BRB, guys. I'm gonna get some almonds. BRBs. Give me like a minute and a half. Don't leave.
Gold is ranging this morning.
Hey, you know why I feel tired? It's because it's so dark outside, man. Like my lights are on and everything, but it's super dark outside. It's like raining.
Oh, okay. I'll say it's sunny here.
In New York, it's sunny?
Yep.
How?
Mostly sunny. Scattered clouds, mostly sunny.
Hey guys, I got something better than the almonds here. I got myself a nice donut.
Thought you was gonna say some bread with some sugar and butter.
Okay, coming up on 1 minute.
Has pissed me off. How you do withdrawals? That's something you gotta figure out with your broker. Every broker's different. You gotta figure it out with your broker. Something you gotta ask your broker. You can't ask me that. I'll give you a different response from your broker, obviously, if you have a different broker. Yep, 8 a.m. opening. New York session has officially started. Let's see here. 1 hour has closed bearish, right? So potential wick fill in a 1 hour time frame. Yeah, that could be possible. 1 hour wick fill is very possible here. I'll say if you break the support here, if it's 30 minute candle breaks the support, I think sells would be valid here. Coming down towards this level, 20 pip range here. Very valid. And it will match perfectly with the 1 hour wick fill. But I wouldn't enter right now, just because this candle had no top wick obviously when it opened up, and also another thing is that this candle actually closed above the support. We still have some support room to go here, right? We didn't break support yet, so I'll say maybe if you break the 15-minute low, 30-minute low, it will make sense for us to continue down towards this range here. This is a nice like 20 pip range. You can probably catch a 10 pips out of range. Look left, you have perfectly clean traffic below.
On a small time frame, we started breaking candles upwards though. So.
What happened?
On the 15, we broke the previous candle up.
Oh.
And the previous one before that, so it gave us kind of a small indication that it's going to pull back. I'd wait for this candle to close for the first 15 to be sure.
Yeah.
But look at the 15 though. Looking at this 15.
And the top peak.
This is that move. You know, look at this candle closed bullish, and this kind of just pretty much closed bearish at resistance. We found a resistance, and now we're just kind of retracing the whole entire move back down to kind of fill the range again. So technically, this is what's happening. We're actually, like, I guess you can say, retesting the ball in the range again, where we found support, found resistance here, right? That's your range. We're kind of coming down to retest the low again. So if we're retesting the low again and breaking that 30-minute low, we're breaking structure. We should continue down here once we break the support, coming down towards these levels here. So high probability we're going to continue down here, I'll say. The issue I have with this trade, though, is this kind of has no top wick here.
No, you know, I think I spoke about this before. I told you about this before, how like on the 15 you can get close over here like we just got, you know, where the bullish candle started.
Hey, you can draw on my screen.
And it's it. So right here, you see how we got a closure, and what I've seen is this next candle kind of come down and wick, tip it and wick back up, and if it closes like that, either doji or a little bit bullish, it'll just ride up. So that's why I want to say we should wait for a closure here, because I've seen this so many times where once we found support and it kind of wicks that area and closes bullish, the next candle is just going to drive up.
Okay, I feel that. Yeah, that makes sense. But take a look at the 30-minute time frame though. Does that change your perspective at any point?
The reason I'm saying this is just because we just started a new hour, so I feel like new hour has like the probability of it not giving us a top wick is very low, so it has to give us a top wick.
Yeah.
So I feel like if it goes back up there, it'll drive up, find resistance.
Yeah, you definitely need a top wick on this alley candle, 100%. Because if you don't have a top wick,
I could be wrong, but I've just seen this happen many times.
Yeah, so like, yeah, if you don't have a top wick here, what this could mean for this candle is that this could be a low being created for us to drive back up. Alright, so once we flip bullish, this can be a whole wick here for us to drive back up to retest the range. So yeah, that could be alright. I don't know. This is I think Remember that play Wix 9 when like, we had having back-to-back days where we had like this exact same play here and we had no wick here.
And it just drove.
Yeah, and we missed it the first day. The next day we caught it because we learned the next day. Same exact move.
I think if it was at the previous zone, I'm fine with it. But at this zone, I don't know. It's not enough for me to enter. I think I'm fine missing it here.
No, I'm not gonna enter. I'm gonna wait for a top wick to be created here. But
I know we can get a better entry. Like, you know, this isn't.
yeah,
ideal.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta take the best entries, not everything you see.
So on period 30 minutes huge. Nah, if you take an entry here, below here, you're gonna have current stops, man. Current candle, not previous candle. Current candle is like a nice 12 pips. But yeah, I'm not. This candle has no top wick, but it can still play out. So I'm not gonna enter here.
I mean, it's valid. It's breaking. It would be breaking the low right there. I mean, it's valid. Good to go. Just, you know, and fill the wick. But
Wait for a close below.
Yeah. FOREX still coming down here. Yeah, FOREX alright. Very strong support. Yeah, but now you can say like you have more information. You have a resistance here. I think you can take buys above there. Coming up to fill the range here. These buys right here. Nice. 14 pip range here. Yo, what that bird is like screaming, man.
Yeah, man. Put a hawk around there to get rid of that. No, let me stop.
Come on, Samurai, man. What's going on? Yeah, wishing a hawk
joking.
came to eat the bird. Samson sent chart here. UD 15-minute time frame, overall trend, overall price is uptrend, clean traffic, buy discount close above. Yes, it's pretty valid. Yeah, you're looking for buys above like this resistance. Obviously, this is a pretty clean chart. Wait for buys above this resistance coming towards these levels here. This is a nice little 17 pip range. If I'm 20 pip range around there. Yeah, it's not bad. Pretty clean. Probably catch some 10 pips out of that range. 10 pips, 50 pips out of that range. That makes sense. Would you wait for 15 close to enter or so? That'd be valid. Yep. I mean, these cells are pretty valid as well, man. It's just this kind of no talk. This is the exact entry that I took a couple days ago. I mean, a couple weeks ago. You guys probably remember, but it was like it was when it was like around here. I think it was. Where is it? This one right here, exact same play. We took a sell stop here. This candle over here had no top wick. We took sell stops coming back in the range here, and price just came all the way down to kind of come down for the range here. The exact same scenario. I think this is a new hourly candle as well. A new hourly candle form. We had no top wick on it. We came down to break the 15-minute lows here at support to clean traffic coming down.
how big were the stops on there?
I think it was like probably 10 pips, I think, around there. But it's it's gonna do exactly as this right now. It should do. Now, why are you asking them stops? Trying to remember. I think stops were like around 10 pips that day. Back then, like, September, GJ wasn't as volatile yet, so it was still around like 8, 6, 7 pips on GJ. Up 110 pips on GJ sells, nice.
The MC5 has a small wick.
These are so clean, man. These cells are so clean. If you had to take your first attempt for a day, I'll attempt these cells. Because if it's your first attempt, I'll attempt the cells, and if it doesn't play out, I'll give it the trade a second chance later on, or I'll take another position later on. But since it's my second trade, it's a bit too aggressive for me to enter again. AKA kind of like my third trade of the day if you count London, but I wouldn't count it.
Yeah, I would have saw that 135.9 when it broke it right there. Take an impulse.
Yeah,
Down.
this is such a clean trade, man. Same exact trade we had earlier. Around, I think it was like around here. Same exact trade we had here. Right here, 30-minute close bullish at support. Man, these plays have been running this whole entire week. This is the week consists of this exact same play over and over again. Literally the entire week. It just keeps showing up. It's popping up. The celery play. And once this count here breaks like this, goes down to break this, you're gonna see a waterfall coming down. A waterfall. A waterfall. You're gonna see it go all the way down towards the support here. I think you would maybe look to move your stops to around break even here, around 7 pips in profit, and then let the trade run towards the TP level. I would be break even if I was in the trade here, guys. If I were you guys, if you guys took it, put stops to break even, and then look to that TP coming down towards this level. It's now a risk-free trade though, because we're tapping this wick here on a small time frame. This wick is just candles making support here. So that's why, therefore, if one price taps this level, it's technically tapping on minor support. It can reject at this support at any time. So you want to take advantage of that and move your stops to entries and let it run risk-free from here. It just makes sense, right? Watch, I guarantee you, on a 5-minute time frame, this 15-minute candle here is a bullish candle at support here. Let's take a look. If you can read candles backwards, you'll know this, right? Let's go here. See? 15-minute bullish candle support. It's at support. See how that wick right there is pretty much on a small time frame, just a candle on a small time frame. So once you start to read candles backwards, it helps you a lot. Because it helps you with, like, you know, managing your trades, moving stops to entries, you know, adjusting your stops. It's because you understand candles backwards. You understand how to read them backwards. It's not just about, you know, this is a wick fill. You say it's a wick fill. Nah, man. You gotta understand the whys to it. Why is that a wick fill? How is that happening? How does that look on a small time frame? It's more than just saying, oh yeah, if price is a wick fill, I'm gonna take a sell here. You know. That's equivalent to saying, oh yeah, I'm taking a buy here on a 36.8 retracement. Well, why is that a buy off a 38.6 retracement? You know, same. It's exactly the same thing as saying that. But you gotta know what a why thing is, man. So once you break this wick here, since it's the higher time frame, since it's on a small time frame, this wick here is just body counts closing bullish. On a higher time frame, it's a wick. Once you break this wick here, you have absolute clean traffic coming down towards like your TP levels. And once you break that wick, you can kind of like, you know, chill for a little bit. You'll see a waterfall coming down within this box. But wait for that wick to break. Waterfall does not mean enter. Waterfall means you already entered, right? Waterfall just means like it's about to take off. But yeah. Hold on, ma. Never mind.
Yes, GJ, stick around. Give us an entry. Chill out for a minute.
If I were to attempt this trade, I would have hit break even right here, just now.
Yep. Yeah, let's pull him back.
Yeah. See why I did that though? See, if I were to the trade, it would be much easier to see, right? But see why I said you can move stops to break even as you tap that support there, because that's a wick on a small time frame. That's just bodies as a support on a 5-minute time frame. That's why price rejected that support there. Trades like this, where you have like sell stops below like a support, and like this exact same seller play, you gotta be a bit more aggressive with your stops, a bit more. But that's the only way to manage it, right? But yeah, if you're still in the trade here, you're being drawn on right now. You'd be like, oh fuck, should I hold or should I close? You know, this is why you read candles, man. You know, Forget what the 38.2 retracement on a fib told you, man. You know. Forget all that.
Oh shit.
Let's look at the candles,
Sorry
man.
about that.
What happened? What'd you do?
I was looking over towards Facebook and the audio started. And...
No, I don't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
That'd be good.
Good.
Yeah, I see what happened there. Yeah, I see why you would have moved your stops to break even there, right?
Yeah.
Got no topic. Let's go.
Yep. Now it has a topic as well, right? That's another thing. I would have hit break even anyways, even though I take the trade. So I just saved the trade so I can take another trade later. I got one more trade for the day left. Don't know where it's gonna be yet though.
I have one bullet left in this holster.
Look at this 15. Look, this is what I was just drawing out. Like you see how that 15 came down there? It kind of wicked there and closed above it. Like I've seen this play. Like I've seen this play reject here so many times. Just drive straight up. This would make a wick, and then this next candle will just
Close.
drive up.
Yeah. We close above resistance. Yeah, it's kind of bullish go up. Don, mind telling me what you think on this chart? I got you. What do you have here? One, broke the forward low, entered with my NY open, moved stops to break even, and took 50% of my positions to leave a runner. Thought this was somewhat risky because one already had no top wick. Is that a new 1 hour candle? Are you sure? Yeah, it is. That's an ADM candle. How can we go in here? Oh, forward low. Oh, this is a different entry. I don't know. This kind of. Hold on. Give me a second. Forward low. That's like way down here. I mean, that made sense, but if you're answering off a forward low and using stops on a 15-minute time frame, that's a bit aggressive because you're using a stops on a much smaller time frame. You know what I mean? I mean, it makes sense. Price shouldn't break the high anyways, but I mean, yeah, the trade makes sense. It's not a trade I'll enter. It's not a trade that I entered before. It's not really one of my plays, but it's, I guess you can say, somewhat valid here. You still follow the structure here, or you still follow the trend and came down. Yeah, tap your TP. It made sense. Yeah, but I think what you could have done was, as price, like, I don't know why your stops is up here though. You could move your stops down to this kind of high here, right? Once if you entered here, it's either you put it up here or on a current candle. But aside from that, it was pretty. I guess it was a clean trade. You played out, right? Alright, guys, I'm gonna wash my hands. This donut is sticky. Am I muted?
You're up 110 pips on a GJ sell. Don, yo, can't hear you. Oh, he's not there?
I guess not.
I see. I'm looking at his.
I was sending a message.
I'm saying I'm looking at the video and I see his mouth moving, but it wasn't saying anything. What's the delay on this?
What happened? I'm back. Anything happened? You guys hear me? Hello?
Let's see what the 30-minute candles look like.
Hello, you guys hear me? Hello? How come no one's replying to me? What's going on? Oh, the Zoom got muted. Oh, that's weird.
With the 15-minute close back in the
Yo,
room.
Zoom, you guys hear me?
Yo.
I was asking the chat. Do you guys hear me? But they heard me. But the Zoom I was muted on the Zoom apparently. That's weird.
Yeah.
So I was like, hello, you guys here? Where you guys at?
That's why I was like, I see your mouth moving, but nothing was coming out.
Yeah. Would GJ at the moment say create a top wick, then flip bearish, closing below resistance? Would that still be an entry considering the 5-minute resistance point on those wicks? Say create a top wick, then flip bearish on this, right? So talking about like this, the support you mean, not resistance? I mean, I think you're gonna need some type of closure now. If you didn't answer off the sell stop earlier, since we actually closed look like we came down, closed above. I think for us to come down here, you're gonna need some type of closure above in this case now. Kind of like this, and then you can expect it to continue down like this. Wait for like a 15-minute closure if that's your question. But yeah, wait for the 15 to close in like 8 minutes here. Or if it closes below, you can take sells coming. This would be very valid. Very valid here. Very valid. Like very valid. You know. Very clean. I'll probably look for entries as well. Probably. Let's see if we even survive 8 minutes. Because looking at this, we might just continue all the way down here. Honestly, 30 minutes still open here, right? 30-minute candle is open for the next 8 minutes as well. So if the first 15 and 30-minute candle of the hourly candle is closing bearish, what would that mean? That would mean that we have created our high for the hourly candle. Therefore, this high should not be broken if we want to drive down, right? So it'll make perfect sense.
Flying up.
Ooh, gold's gonna come back up here.
Yep, I was just looking.
Gold looks like it's gonna continue up here towards this resistance. Yeah, I think buys above here would be a lovely gold.
Where?
Above 1997, I mean 1897, 300 levels.
Ooh.
Above there, wait for a closure above there.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
everything-
Literally it says
everything
buys
melted.
above here. What up, Jimmy?
What up?
Why are you late, my
He
friend?
was up all night on the Asian session.
Nah, hell no.
Jimmy heard gold. He's like, fucking, I'm jumping on.
Nah, bro.
Oh.
I was just tired from work yesterday. It was
Oh,
busy.
I feel that.
Yeah. Bro, sheesh. Everything fell. What happened here?
Yeah,
London
your
to enter high
Euro
virus.
USD pair
Oh.
kind of fell as well.
Yeah, I seen because it was lockdown news,
Yep.
and UK lockdown news too.
You came back in a lockdown?
Yeah,
People don't learn.
well, it was on lockdown. It's just it's getting more restricted, more restrictions.
Restrictive.
Damn, 71 pips, just like that. Sheesh.
Where?
EU. I'm so lucky I got out at the freaking last push of the day. Oh my god, because if I was still in, I would have been thrashed. GJ, what happened with GJ?
You're telling me
hi.
you were in a trade to 445, a runner?
Hell no.
Oh.
I closed at like right at this thing. Sheesh. 116 pip drop. Shiesty. Yeah.
Yeah, GG today dropped around like 125 pips. Not bad.
Shice. Sure.
Yeah, see how we're
Gold is
consistent.
moving.
Days like this where we have huge days, huge movements, and days like when we have like no movement, 10 pips will always be there, man. You know, 10 pips will always be there, right? And that's why I said, if you watch this video, I said how I don't swing trade, and that's why, because if I were to try to catch a 100 pip move every single day, that's gonna lead you to a lot of emotions, because some days you're not gonna get the 100 pip move, and then what's gonna happen is you're gonna try to force trades for you to get 100 pip moves, and it's gonna mess you up, man. So 10 pips every day, you get it whenever in a day, man. Just gotta figure out when and how, you know. So simple, honestly.
10 pips a day keeps the stress away. People was talking about buying TJ last night. I'm like, alright now.
What's this? The VIP chat you talking about?
It's like another chat that I was peeping. I'm like,
Okay.
alright now. Yeah, so I'm breaking some lows. All I gotta say, breaking a lot of lows. But I was like,
These
you
wicks
know
are
what?
ugly. Yeah, these wicks are pretty ugly, man. You definitely need a closure. Definitely 100% gonna need closure here.
Yep.
Decent closure below. Take sells coming down toward a range. Nice trades. Let's see. Yep. 4 hours and closing like 30 minutes as well. It's gonna be kind of interesting to see where the 4 hour closes, because this is gonna be a very important closure. If we close above here, we have some life left to actually go up, right? But if we actually close below completely, then you can say goodbye to the buys. Because if we close below here, we're gonna come all the way down towards like these levels here at like 135, 5, 6, 7 levels, right? Because we had never actually closed below here. We came down wicket, but we actually never closed. So if we actually get a closure below, a bearish channel closure below with support here, high probability we're gonna continue down for the rest of the next 4 hour candle. And it's gonna look like this. You know, it's gonna come all the way down, can eventually continue further down towards these levels here, right? But for that to happen, you're gonna need a closure below here within the next 30 minutes. So it's gonna be interesting how we close here. But definitely buys above this resistance though. 136 through 05, buys above there. Two minutes left. How's your day though, guys? How many trades you guys take today so far?
I took 2 in Asian and 1 down.
2 in Asian? Oh shit.
Yeah, I had 1 break even and then I caught 2.
Oh yeah, I think I saw it. You sent it, right? Did you send it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zero.
You took 0 trades, Samurai? I'm surprised.
Oh shoot.
You took 0 trades? I'm surprised, man. There's no way.
Come on now. I didn't see the opportunity. I woke up.
Uh-huh.
I literally was getting up, about to go get some coffee when I heard you talking about blah 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 going down. This is the second opportunity. Blah blah. Come back and I had taken a second trade.
Oh yeah, you came just when the move came down. We called sells below
Yeah.
here. Yeah, you came just when that happened.
No,
Yeah.
I turned the stream on, and I was like, let me get some coffee real quick. And I was like, oh man, that was 20 seconds right there.
Yep. Do you always
Well,
trade on
yes.
early sessions done? No. Sometimes I might be trading like maybe late or early London sometimes, but it's rare, man. I'm not gonna do. It's not my everyday plan. I trade New York. Asian, I try to trade it, but I've been pretty busy during Asian, so obviously when I trade Asian though, I don't gotta stream it, right? So I'm gonna be watching it for a whole 3 hours. I can just kind of come around like when volume comes in, so like maybe around like 7:15, 7:30, 8 p.m. I check it. If there's no volume, I just hop off. Right? Because you can just kind of tell with a lot of experience in the markets. You just kind of tell when there'll be volume coming in. How it's gonna come in with the accounts that are closing, right? So when I come to charts looking at like 7:30, there's no volume. There's nothing for me to look at. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna hop off. I'm not gonna look at anything. But when I do see volume, I'm gonna try to like stay there for a little longer and try to look for trade setups. Like last night, the reason why I took buys here on GJ right here. I took buys right here, around here, and my target was like around here. Because look, just it's just a clean setup. We had a huge move up. Price came up, made resistance, came down, made support. Once he found support, closed bullish. Clean buys going up. Retest the highs. Very clean trade. And that was my buy for last night during London, pre-London, around like 1 p.m. ish. My stops in the trade was around like 5 pips anyways, right? So it was like, kind of took it and then just let it run towards the target. Target was around 12 pips. And then obviously took buys, took sells on GJ right here. But this count didn't do what it did, so I closed I closed my positions at -6 pips. And then obviously, that's it for a day so far. Yeah, 15-minute counter here, close at support. There's no sells, man. It's gonna be very risky to take sells here because we are closing right at support. I think you need this counter here to close a little further down. Maybe something like this, a bit stronger for it to come down. But it's kind of opened up, had no top wick. This can now be a high, a low for price to drive back up here. Once it flips bullish, this is your now wick to the downside. So that's what happens here. Or is it count whenever you feel like it? No, it's not really whenever I feel like it. It's like whenever like I see something, Whenever I see something like just literally like a perfect setup for me. What I'm gonna work on for no, it's gonna be I'll talk. What kind of Asian are you? What kind of question? Man, I am Vietnamese, man. I'm Viet.
What kind of Asian are you?
Hey, who knows who this is? If you guys know who this is, I'll give you 10 pips for your birthday. 10 pips tomorrow.
What?
Who is this on my screen? I'm pointing at this guy. My drawing that I drew out.
I don't see it. Hold on.
You probably don't know a samurai. If you know, I'll be surprised.
Hold up. I don't even see you drawing anything.
Look at my face cam, man.
Oh, okay.
You give us 10 pips already? Well, I want you guys to guess who this is. You guys must know who this is, man. Do you guys see it? It's not that small,
Nope.
is it? Look at my face. Look at my camera.
I'm looking at your camera, but I don't see anything.
The thing I'm pointing at. The picture
It's
in the
small.
background.
It's hard
Oh.
to see.
John Cena. Oh my.
That's ASAP Rocky
God.
Leg Lab, boy.
I thought it
Hey.
was Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, that's no, that's this guy.
A$AP
I
Rocky.
drew him. I drew him in like
Oh.
grade 10 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, if people ask me who's this guy, who's the guy in the background, it's this guy. I can't
I
find
can't
the
see it.
right picture. I think if I search up, I think it was like maybe. Let's look. Like that.
Who is it?
It's like similar to this
Is that a
picture. I
rapper?
can't
Is
get.
that a
I
rapper?
can't get the right picture though. Yeah, it was similar like these pictures. It was like something like this maybe. That picture right there that I have. I drew in a grade 10. Nah, he's just a rapper.
So a couple of years ago.
Yeah, 10, 11, 12. Around 4 years ago? 5 years ago? Yeah. 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, no, I would never know who that is.
Yeah, I don't think you would know who that is, man.
Nah, you could offer me $1 million and I wouldn't have got that.
So you guys can see how now it's kind of getting a little boring throughout the day, right? You see how we had a move here at 7 a.m. Some days, this is why I show up at 7 a.m. 6:30 a.m. every day though, because some days you might get a move at 6:30. Hey, whose background is that, man? I gotta mute you. And then some days you could like get moves around like 8 p.m. Some days you might get moved at 9:30, 10, right, late. But I'm still gonna show up at the same time every day because you gotta be consistent. The worst thing you want to do is be like, you know what, there hasn't been any moves during the NY session. I'm gonna go trade London, and then when there's a move during the NY session, like fuck, I missed a whole move because I wanted to trade London. You gotta be consistent. You gotta stick to one session and show up every day at the same time, no matter what happens. Range day, paint dry on the wall, watching paint dry, or volatile day, right? You gotta show up every day at the same time though. That's key. That is key, man. What was I gonna check? I was gonna check something.
Check it out. I just called it. Yeah.
I mean,
Don't trust this GJ.
but hey, it would have been like 10 pips though. I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
Obviously, yeah. I mean,
we have no confirmation of anything at this point. Like we have no confirmation of price going down, price going up. But I know it's given us a rejection once, twice, 3 times. And even if we break it, you weren't,
yeah.
This is right now, it's crazy.
Yeah, like what he means is that like you never know what direction it's gonna go yet because like GJ is like the way we close there, the way third minute count closed there, is they actually close above this support here. Right, it didn't close below, so it's kind of still stuck in this range here. Overall, this is still a range. There's no positions taken here. All right, so this is your range. So this count could literally wick down as far as it can and come back up to close bullish back in the range. It'll still be in the range though. It wouldn't be a breakout. So yeah. There's no sells. This wouldn't have been an entry for me. Definitely not. The only entry I would have saw was maybe like this 30-minute entry here from earlier that came down, but then what happened after was we would have hit break even anyways. That was it. That was back there though, right? This is a whole different candle over here. I think that's it. And then
I'm serious, funny.
yeah, that bird in the background is a little different over there, Wix9.
It sounds like a one of those. What's the one to
I've
fly?
been on mute. That's not me. That's your music, dog.
That's not my music.
I do have some hawks that are flying around here, but
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
eagles, condors. This place is wild. But
Bro.
they should all be gone by now. It's past, what is it? It's past 8:15. Yeah, it's 8:40. They
I'm
usually
here.
dip by like 8:30.
I'm here in the New York area, and I saw a pigeon flying along, and a hawk just swooped in midair and snatched him up. That was wild.
I think I seen a video on YouTube where like an eagle tried to take a kid in the park.
What? For real? That's fucked
Yeah,
up, man.
look it up. Like picked them up and shit.
That's messed up, man.
There's a video of this giant. I'm not sure. It was like this huge bird, snatched like a huge fish out of the water. It looked like a baby whale, and it was flying across the beach, across a bunch of beach goers with this huge fish. It was like insane. Snatched him up out of the water right near the shore, and was just carrying him across the beach.
Hey, Wix9. 1 hour has no top wicks, but flip bullish. 15-minute just broke the highs. Oh, the stops are way too big. Never mind. I was gonna say, these are nice buy positions here, but I think
Wait for this next
stops are way
candle.
too
It's
big
gonna
here.
wick down and wake above and just fly above. Just wait for the next candle.
You think that's going on you on the 1 hour chart?
No, I'm looking at this like we formed support here, and if we spent the first, half of this candle, making a wick, the 1 hour. Remember how the 1 hour had no top wick, right? So what I said was this 1 hour candle could be like a low for price to continue to drive up here, right? This would be your wick, your low wick for price to drive up and close bullish. If that's the case, then on the 15-minute time from here, as we're starting to like find support and prices like kind of rate of support and it's now breaking this high, you can kind of anticipate that this candle will flip close bullish to continue up. But yeah, obviously I have to wait for this candle to close probably. It's ever get a closure above this resistance over here, or a closure like above here to kind of anticipate buys going up. So yeah, stick around because these buys would be pretty clean if you do continue up here.
Delicious.
Yep, something like this hopefully. But this candle here, the stops might be a bit too big, man, honestly. I'm not gonna hold you guys. These stops are a bit too big, so maybe the next candle, but that's like a 9:15. You know what I mean? That's like a 9:15, 9 a.m. candle. So. Have a good one, Toxic. Yeah, time to stops. Yeah, stops are a bit too crazy here. But yeah, I mean, if we are forming support and we are, you can kind of anticipate the move to go up. We have 3 minutes left there. This kind of must close bullish though. 100p.
All right, Toxic Snake later.
Man, I wish I was in like Australia or something. You have much better brokers. Lower spreads, ECN, regulated brokers. Vantage FX, they left Canada, which is tough. IC Markets, another one. We've been a good broker. But in Canada and US, we got none here, man.
Now with Traders Domain, can US residents
Yep. Just put your
what you gotta
country,
do?
put your country as
Gotta be
crypto.
crypto. Oh yeah.
Your country as crypto, but nothing else changes. You're still depositing to on debit and credit, whatever it is. I don't know why it's like that, but
Oh, sweat! Somebody called Daniel Savage a clown.
Yo,
What's going on, Sam?
good.
Where were you yesterday?
Slept.
Where are you today?
Slept.
I'm about to call your parents.
Yeah, bro. Nah, I went out, and it just fucked up my whole schedule.
Yeah.
But, yo, this morning is, one of the cleanest mornings I've seen in a while.
Yesterday was clean as well. Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday, too.
You've been missing out, man. That's why I tried to wake you up yesterday.
Pretty good week. I don't know. I can't look at it like that,
You caught positions today?
Oh.
Hmm?
No.
Oh, no.
I only took, 4 trades this week, I think. On break even.
Yeah. How many trades did I take this week? Let's see. I took, I think, what's the 11th? Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades this week. 4 days, around 2 trades per day. Not bad.
I could do that in 45 minutes, bro.
Oh hell no.
I'm being funny. You know what? Not until I listened to Uncle Ted on one of his podcast interviews on YouTube did I understand brokers. Most brokers don't stay in business that long. It's a cash intensive business, and they burn out their cash reserves and go out of business really quick.
Three for 3 this week, sticking with my game plan over trade like a madman last week. Well, you better stick to it, man. You can't just say you stick with it and you're gonna break the rules, man. You gotta stick to it. Alright, make sure you stick to that game plan. Just understand, the moment you say it's okay to take a 4th trade today, it's okay to take a 3rd trade today, it's okay to over leverage on this trade, you're messed up. You're going back to square one. So you better stick to that plan, man. Stick to that plan. Alright? 1-2 trades per day, you know, 1 session. That's all that matters. And you'll be in the game, right? But the moment you break that rule, you're gonna mess yourself up. Good morning. What's going on, man?
Jimbo on today?
Hmm?
Was Jimbo on today?
Yeah, he's here.
Jimbo.
Came late as well, though. Came very late.
Gold is pushing up to the 1897 level.
Oh, it is. Yep. Let's see if it closes above here. Yeah, I see what G does as well. Let's see. Let's look at the 30-minute time frame. This is a range. This is a straight range, right? Look at this. You have support form, then have resistance form. Nothing has happened here within the last like 2 30-minute candles here. So yeah, it's very important to kind of wait now. Whenever you see this, you just gotta wait for closures. Thanks time for spinning. Yeah, no worries, man. Spinning fire, spinning heat. The moment you think it's okay to overtrade, the moment you think it's okay to over leverage, you messed up.
Yep.
You messed up. Because even if that trade does play out and you over leverage and over traded, what's gonna happen is you're gonna think it's gonna be okay, right? And when you think it's gonna be okay, you're gonna about to square one, man. So very important to just stick to your plan, no matter what happens, no matter what the devil on the other side of your shoulder tells you, man. You have an angel, you have a devil. Think of it that way. One's like, don't overtrade, don't overtrade. One's like, but I want to make profit, I want to make profit. And the devil's gonna take over you, and you know you're gonna mess yourself up. So just think of it as, you know, you have dawn on one shoulder, you have low dawn on one shoulder, and then on the other shoulder you have like the devil. Are you listening to dawn or the devil? You can test it out. You can listen to dawn for a whole month and go listen to a devil for a whole month. What's gonna work out?
What's your hip hop name? Lil Don.
Huh?
Lil Don.
Like here, I'll show you guys. You have so this is your shoulder, right? This is your shoulder. This is you, right? This is you, Larry. That's you right here. You have long arms, you know. This is you. You got 3 fingers, maybe 2 on the other side. You have 5 toes. Actually, 3 toes and maybe 2 toes on this side. So this is your hair.
Grew up
right?
in Chernobyl.
This is your hair. This is you. You have dawn on one shoulder. This is me.
Lil Don.
Little dawn. One shoulder, you got little dawn. On the other shoulder, you have a devil. So you have.
I'm dying, man. Stop.
You have this. So, are you gonna listen to me or this guy? Because if you listen to me for a whole month, you can test it. Go test it out. Go listen to me. Go take 2 trades every day max. Don't over leverage. You know, trade 1 session every day for a whole month and see how it plays out. And then go spend another month over trading, over leveraging on every single trade. What's gonna work out? You know. So you have 2 options here, Larry. This is you, right? This is you. You have 2 options here. Pick one and choose one and stick to one. Don't choose me for today and go back to Larry tomorrow. Stick to me for
because like every trader knows exactly what they have to do, but like it's just hard to do it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be hard. So you just gotta pick a side and stick to that side. You can't pick a side and go back to this side. Just stick to one side, man. Just, you know? Stick to one side. I can't say anything more than that, man. Just stick to one side, man.
Use my good hand.
Pick a choose. Pick which side you want to be on.
So I hope, Larry, you learn from that, because now that I drew it out for you, it's gonna be easier for you to like adapt to, you know. Whereas if I just said it, you're like, oh yeah, just talking, you know, it's whatever. That's boring. That fucking sucks. But if I drew it to you, you're like, oh yeah, I have the visual in my head now. You have low down, and you just remember that every time you overtrade, think of it. Do I want low down or do I want the devil? So that's gonna help you, man. That's gonna help you a lot.
How many times you practice drawing low down?
Yo, every day, man. I do this every day. Every time I overtrade, I think of low down or devil, you know. Unforgettable lesson. Yeah, it is unforgettable. This is what my teacher told me when I was younger. When I was like grade 12, he was telling me how like because he actually makes like a lot of like funny jokes when he teaches, so he makes fun of you and stuff too. And when he makes fun of you and it makes you laugh, it's easier for you to like remember for the future. Whereas if you're just talking, it's gonna go from one ear and out the other ear, right? So visual is always better. Well, for me it was. It's always been better. I'm a visual learner, you know. Cause that's why I never read books in Forex as well. Like I never read books or I never read like much. It's all videos, pretty much. All videos, and everything's through video. Visuals. I should low down, never going back. Yep, you got it, man. Trust me.
What we got? Pushing up.
Yep, we're pushing up here. Let's see. 1 hour's gonna close what? 1 hour's gonna close in 7 minutes here. We can still close bullish here. These look pretty clean. Pretty clean. You might get a late move again because you had an early move, and you had a little like from like 7 a.m. to like 8. You had a range to 9. You actually had a range. So let's see how 9:30 reacts here. You might get a late move here.
I want to get sells below the support.
That 135.
I don't really want to take
800
no
level.
buys.
I don't know. I'm so bullish. Well, like overall, I'm so bullish. Like
His daily hasn't broke the low yet.
yeah, they has broken the low. Yeah, I think we can reject out the support here. Like right now, I'm bearish, right? But like just today, I was pretty much bullish. But yeah, you look at this 15-minute resistance here. This is clean, no? 136, 140 levels. 136, 150 levels above there, or even like 136, 300 levels above there. Pretty clean for buys. If he doesn't get enough sleep yesterday anyways, or sleep in, it's funny because I'm more like, okay, so I'm a gamer, right? When I don't get enough sleep when I play games, I tend to like be a little sloppy in the game. Whereas if I don't get enough sleep when I'm trading, it's different. Like I'm still kind of focused. I don't know. It's how I still trading if I don't get enough sleep.
I can't trade if I don't get enough sleep. I realize that.
I've had days where I had like 3 hours of sleep. I was fine the next day. I didn't overtrade. I stuck to my plan still. But it's not like, oh, I'm not getting no sleep today. I'm gonna overtrade tomorrow. Like, oh yeah, I woke up and I just I was too tired. Took like 15 trades. No, like I still stuck to my plan.
If you wake up and you're like you're sleepy or whatever, and then like you mess up, like you take like 2 losing trades or something, or like you overtrade or something, like you're just gonna feel like complete ass shit, like
Nah, surprisingly, that hasn't really happened
if
to
you're
me.
hella sleepy.
I don't know, man. Cause some days, I don't know. For me, that doesn't happen to me. But for me, when I play games, that happens. Like I feel like I just can't play when I'm tired. But for trading, it's different. I don't know. I can still stay focused. It's weird though. I don't know. It's really weird. Yeah, I know for you, when you're tired, you can't really trade, right?
Yeah.
It depends on a person, I guess. Cause like trading's not really anything like for me. For really like, it's kind of like to the point where now it's just kind of like natural. It's like you know what you're looking for, you know what you're waiting for. It's like it's either you're taking the same trades over and over again, or I don't think sleep can affect that for me. It's not like I'm gonna take trades that I'm never gonna take on an entire day. Like I'm still gonna take the same exact trades, right? But it doesn't really affect my performance.
Oh, today's
Obviously,
Thursday.
Yeah, it is Thursday. Obviously, like long term, it could affect you. You know, weekend, 2 weeks in, of just sleeping for like not sleeping that great every night, it could affect you a lot. You start to
Yeah, I was on that
overtrade,
for a while, but I got my shit together.
and then you just lost it this week.
Yeah, but yeah, it won't be that hard to get it back. That's the thing, bro. If you go out like one night during the week, like your whole week is kind of just like a little messed up, you know?
Mhm.
Because it just throws off your sleep.
Wow.
Alrighty. You're to the point where trading doesn't require a lot of focus, so I'm guessing that's why you can train. It's not like it doesn't require a lot of focus, it's just that it comes natural to me, you know? Like, I know what I'm looking for, know what I'm waiting for already. Like, I know how many counts I gotta wait, what time I gotta wait for, the volume that comes in. Like, I know when there's volume coming in, when there's not. It's just kind of natural to me. I practice it so much, but I guess that's why. Obviously, when you're still new, you still kind of figure out what you're looking for, what you're waiting for, you know? It's gonna be a bit harder, a bit different. So I guess that affects you.
I just feel like I need to focus, like when I'm trading, you know. And like if I'm not focused, then I just like either won't make a good decision or I won't take any trades.
It's not like I'm gonna be trying to look. It's not like I'm gonna be waking up tired and be looking like this, you know, like just like. No, like I'm not gonna be like half asleep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like it was like last week where I had like 3 hours of sleep. I came to your charts and I think we caught like something pips that day, or a couple weeks ago. But yeah, it depends. It depends. It really
But
depends.
you should be getting enough sleep for real.
Yeah, obviously 100% should get sleep though.
Just on like looking out for your health basis, you know.
Yeah, last night I got 6 hours of sleep. Fine. 6 hours is all I get now, to be honest. Go to sleep at 11:30, 12, wake up at 6.
Little bro.
I mean, if I go to about 10, get 8 hours of sleep, it's gonna be a bit harder.
8 hours.
Yeah, we could go to sleep at 8. I don't know, the longer I sleep, the more tired I get when I wake up.
Oh, you gotta go to sleep at 10.
Yeah, 10 for 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, for 8 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's too early, man. Like I don't know. I finish my night around like 10, 11, and 11, 12 just chill in bed until I fall asleep. To be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still young. Gotta figure out kind of what I want to do yet, but gotta figure out how I want to spend my nights, you know, more wisely nowadays as I'm getting older. Can't just be up playing games and then just going back to sleep, wake up, do a stream, and then I figure out ways to spend the time more wisely.
Like long term, you know.
Yo, Samurai, what's your tip? You're a little older than me. What's your number 1 tip?
I'm a lot older than you.
Little older.
What's my tip about what? Getting enough sleep?
No. Spending your time more wisely.
Just gotta
Cause
make it a habit.
do you notice a difference when you're younger versus now that you're older? Like, do you tend to spend your time more wisely than just throughout your day?
No.
Still the same person?
Yeah. Well,
All right,
yeah,
Wixline. How about you, Wixline?
no, seriously, you probably got you gotta probably just plan out what you want to do with your life for that day or what you're trying to accomplish, as opposed to just meandering around. That's about it.
I mean, I guess like when you're young, you don't have a lot of responsibilities,
Yep.
as if you're older. But like like okay, if I go to work, this is my work. I go to work from 6 a.m. to like 9. Or after 9, I make a video, edit. After I post my results, whatever, post my Instagram live. That's my work. Works from 6 to 9. Then after that, what I do is just chill. I literally just chill for the rest of the day. I don't do anything.
Jordan Decker, yeah, we did mention gold, but Donk, I guess after he says what he said, could go into it some more.
Gold, yeah, gold. I'll wait for a break above 1879 here because within this area is our range, man. You kind of want to stay out of this area. This area can bounce, all up, around, sideways, wherever it wants to go. You're definitely gonna need some type of closure above here to take buys going up towards 1902. Sells below this support, obviously, below like 1890 levels, But I'll wait for that to kind of set up. Alright, the 1 hour candle has closed bearish. We have closed in this nasty area. I believe it's time to call it a day very soon because this looks pretty boring here to look at. This is like watching paint dry.
You see what I sent you?
Yeah.
After the stream, take a look at that. That's where I'm going for lunch today.
I'll look at it now. Can I expose you?
Yeah, sure. I don't care.
Alright, let's see where Epic Samurai is gonna go today.
You gotta go like halfway into the middle of the video or 3/4 where they show.
Oh, you're getting a roast beef sandwich?
This place called Fiore's in Hoboken, New Jersey. It's like a huge roast beef and fresh mozzarella sandwich.
Oh, it's good as hell.
Oh, the monster.
Bro, that shit looks fire as
This
fuck.
looks like America to me. I can't play for too long. I get copyrighted. But yeah, that was good, bro. I can make that at home,
Yeah, I made this Saturday, but
it didn't taste the same.
nah, it's too much work. Yeah, it's not the same.
It didn't taste the same.
I gotta get there about 10 o'clock because they open at 8:30, and by 11:30 there's a line outside, and they only have the roast beef sandwich on Thursdays and Saturdays.
Like limited.
Yeah, and they run out. I thought gold would go up today because they just got the.
I think gold's gonna have a very late move today. I believe it's gonna go up now. It's supposed to go up now. Now that 9 a.m. has just opened up, the NYSE that session opened up. It's gonna be a very late move. It's probably gonna be like around now. Probably a late move.
The unemployment numbers came in above.
Oh, there's news.
Minor news. Weekly unemployment numbers.
Okay.
Jobless claims.
Yeah, probably gonna move now. Daily time frame is bullish. So we came down, found daily support. If we start to break this level, 1897 on a smaller time frame, see how it makes sense now. If you break above here, we're gonna pop up towards this resistance of around here, 1902. At that time, daily will flip bullish. It will make sense for us to continue going up to fill the wick on a daily time frame towards like 1922 levels. So it makes perfect sense. You do break this resistance here, right? Because if we break this, we'll come up to here, break that, come up towards like 1922 levels. It would make perfect sense. Perfect sense. But that's gonna be a lot of movements, man. A lot.
I think that's the 15-minute breaks on GJ, then there's a good chance it'll fill the wick. Only thing is like the rejection you had.
What happened? What is it?
If you break the low on the 15-minute, it'll fill the hourly wick.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just a little more. It's kind of
yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Your answer?
No. Because I don't want to sell into that like rejection area, you know.
Mhm.
I'd rather just wait for like a closure below.
I'm curious how long everybody has been trading in the stream.
March of last year.
March of this year for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I took a look at trading back in 07, 08 rather, for about a month or two, and I got pulled away to other stuff. Then I started back up in March during the pandemic.
Yeah, it's a lot more popular now, like in the last year and a half.
Well, it's good because not the pandemic's not good, but it has allowed me
For
to
investors.
actually sit there and study.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are looking for sells here.
See what US30.
I know a lot of people looking for entries here. A lot of you guys are looking for entries here and probably asking if I'm entering. No, I'm not. I'm not entering sells. I'm gonna call it a day, to be honest. Well, my day is done. Took my 2 trades. Well, 1 trade during London, pre London. 1 trade during New York. Just call it a day after that. I'm not gonna force another sell today. It's a pretty boring day after like around 7. It was pretty boring after. The move was this is the move that we called earlier. You guys caught that? Leave a like on streams, man. But yeah, other than that, I think it's been a pretty boring day so far.
Yeah. If it comes down 135, 750, that could be a sell.
Hmm.
That support down at 135, 750, right?
Yeah, clean. Coming down towards there. Very clean. Literally clean traffic comes towards that level.
Let me go get showered up and go get my
And
sandwich.
there it goes.
What?
Here it comes. Here comes the move.
Summer is like, what?
What?
Yeah, like what?
Can I enter
I
the
get
move now?
Open my MT4 back up.
It's okay. I ain't tripping on it. No FOMO.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think I don't think you have enough range like for your target.
You don't have
I
enough.
guess you could.
I mean,
No.
this is like a nice 16 pip range. You can probably catch about like 10-15 pips in that range, to be honest. Because 8 stops are 8 pips.
First target would be that wick, no? Would be that 50-minute support in that wick.
Well, no, if you're taking a trade here, you must leave your TP at the bottom support here.
True.
Off 30-minute time frame. Because
Yeah.
like, if you put it here, it's gonna be a negative RR, right? You must have that. You must like anticipate to come down to fill the entire range.
No, it's not. It won't be a negative RR. It'll be more than 1-to-1
8 pips.
if you're using current candle stops.
Yeah. 8 pips. Yeah, or something around like 10 pips. I guess, yeah, that makes sense. But if I were to get a position, I think I'll put my target all the way down at 135 760. I believe it's gonna be clean to come towards there. Looking at the 30
Sam,
minute.
you looking at it on the 15 or the 30?
15, 30.
15.
Because
Yeah.
I'm just looking at that wick that
Yeah.
it rejected off of. So that would for sure be my first
Yeah,
target.
yeah, that'd be clean.
Yeah, it did that once before.
But any area in here it could reject. Because the 30 minutes is still bullish. Still hasn't broke the hourly low.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Oh, Todd, you here? Since when were you here, man?
I've been here for like a cool 40 minutes.
Oh shit, what up, man? What's going on, man? I haven't heard you in a while.
What you mean?
How was your
Bro, I was
little
on yesterday, bro.
how was your yacht? How was your yacht over the weekend?
You said what?
Your yacht over the weekend.
Bro, I'm fixing on it. You can come out to AZ. We're gonna be rolling, bro.
Alright, man.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Take it easy.
Well, it's not a yacht. It's a speedboat.
Yeah, I know. It was like a little trailer, man. Not even a speedboat. Come on.
Oh, where's your speedboat?
Huh?
Where's your speedboat?
GTA level 120. You know the vibes. Yo, speedboat. Yo, is GTA free on PC? Kind of want to get it.
This break is going down.
Yo, Sam, you play GTA?
Nah, I don't play GTA.
But Jimmy does. Jimmy
I
plays
literally
GTA.
can't on my controller won't allow me to play GTA. It's fucked.
Hey, Jimmy, you play GTA?
Here go GJ.
Yep, GJ is dropping here, guys. If you guys took a position here, congratulations. Congrats. Sam, if you took that, congrats. I know you took that. Around a 10 pip target just now. Would have probably closed some partials there, and now I let it run
TP.
towards the support here.
So
And
now it's
there you
freaking
guys have
30
it.
man.
Sam, you took it?
No.
I know a lot of people took it, though.
Yeah, was a pretty good idea.
Pretty good idea.
Now it's gonna come down to 175. It either bounces off or it pushes through it. 750 rather. So Don, in this move here, you would wait till the candle closed to look for an entry?
No, would have had sell stops. Or executed as we broke the lows right here.
Right below the bullish.
I wouldn't have waited for a closure because I understand that this move with closure we would have missed the move here. Just because look what happened. You know, if this 15-minute candle this is a setup play, you know this play. If the 15-minute candle here is closing bullish as support, and we're coming down to break that low, we're breaking structure. Can't wait for a closure. You gotta execute, anticipating that price is gonna break down.
So when it broke the wick there, that's when you would have entered?
Yes, in this exact case scenario.
Okay, so I missed that move.
Yep.
Well, it's coming down to support then.
The reason why I said earlier, I had to tell everyone, I had to warn everyone, because I know I guess you're gonna ask me if I were to take it. I said nah because it just took my trades for a day. We kind of call it a day, but
that was the what move?
Yeah, I mentioned how yes, because it's easy to this trade here.
So what do you think on the rest of this here? What's the analysis? Is it gonna go up?
So now that we're coming down towards the daily support here, probably gonna come down to break the support. 4 hours gonna close. Actually, 4 hour did close already.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna get a little choppy here because coming down towards this area here, I'll say maybe a break below here. Oh my god. A break below
36 pips down today.
A break below 135.760. You're probably gonna be coming down towards this support down here. At around 135, 390, you know, around that level.
Man, we're looking at the same thing. Yup, 135, 390.
And that's the nicer range. That would be like a nice 30 pip range. Oh man, you better not have FOMO today, guys. That support break today because it's gonna be a lovely day. Yeah,
I think you should stick around for another 25 minutes.
Nah, man.
Come on now. Do the 9:30, 9:45, and top off. It's 30 minutes.
Samurai, why?
I just want to see. I just want.
You just want him to say if it's okay to enter a trade?
Yeah. No, I'm being funny. I woke up late. I don't want to go. I don't want to leave the stream yet. But yeah, confirmation ain't bad, bro.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter whether Don confirms it. It should be your own analysis, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, man. Like Samurai, you've been here
trust the
long
trade.
enough. You
Trust
have
your trades.
you have
Trust
the
your
entire
trades.
course, man. You know what you're
I
doing,
d-
Samurai. You don't gotta wait for me. You know what you're doing. You know.
Trust the
Alright.
trades.
I think
Trust
the
the
issue, I think the issue you have, Samurai, is you might not be able to trust your trades.
That's true.
And I think if you have to trust your trades, man, just like I've seen your trades before. They're all valid. They're pretty much all valid. It's just sometimes it might be a little funky, but you know, overall, you know, it's
But
you have some nice trades, man. Like
I still
stick to what works for you.
I still get caught up in FOMO though. I think
that's
that
why,
was a big problem in the beginning.
I think that's why you need me, right? That's why you want me to be there, because whenever you see how whenever I hop off, you have FOMO after, and that's when you can't control yourself.
If the trade makes sense, the trade makes sense. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I get over FOMO. Yeah. If it makes sense, it makes sense.
Like when I say FOMO, say it breaks through this level and it's just dropping like a rock. I jump in impulse to try to ride the momentum down, and I learned that's not good.
That's the worst thing you could possibly do.
Yeah, because you always get in at the high or at the low of the low, and now you're stuck in drawdown.
Man, I love it when like the candle leaves a wick and then it gives you like a bearish confirmation on like the 50-minute.
Yeah.
Wait, Sam, you took
So
this trade?
easy.
You took this trade?
No. I wouldn't take it again too.
You wouldn't take it?
I don't think so. Yo, that candle. I feel like that candle could just so easily like. We're at a daily support. Like that candle could just so easily break the low and come right back up. Yeah. I'd rather just wait for a closure in that scenario.
I don't know. This kind of just I don't know. It's pretty clean because 1 hour you still say 1 hour wick fill, right? 30-minute like close bullish. Obviously that makes sense, but 15-minute was the time frame that made sense here for me. Because like looking at this.
I guess like maybe like I should adjust my targets because I don't know. I didn't view it as that big of a. I only viewed it as like the target was at that wick fill, so that was my range.
If you look at the 30-minute time frame, that's where I kind of saw it.
30. Okay, yeah, true.
30 minutes is clean. Like this is like literally the perfect bread and butter here. You know. So that's why I mentioned that target. Yeah, I guess because you had a small target, that's why you didn't re-enter it. In a much smaller area. Yo, we should bomb the count to the left. No, man. We could, but just I don't know. I look to take profit around these levels because this is a very strong support here. These wicks here don't mean shit. Your support and resistance are based off of the actual candle closers. Look where we actually closed there. It's a much safer area. We closed right there, right? So that's where your TP would be. We would have tapped it to the T. These wicks here are irrelevant. Never use wicks as your TP. You use all the bodies. They're much accurate. You play out majority of the times.
Wrong confirmation.
A stronger confirmation, yep.
I used to do that. I used to put my support and resistance, so forth, stuff like that. Draw out my zones on the wicks.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in one of your videos, it explained that wicks are just weaker price action.
Yep. Because wicks is just like on a smaller time frame, just candles, right? On a much smaller time frame. I usually mark my support and resistance off of bodies, never wicks. Right? This right here, bodies, you know, all these are off of bodies here. These candle closures off of bodies. Because wicks could look, wicks can do whatever. Wicks could literally like come down like this. For example, it comes down like this. And come all the way down like this. And still respect the support here. And still close back up here like this.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean shit. This can go literally through your screen, come back up and close bullish. It'll still be supporting this. I'm respecting the support.
That's an area of reject. That's like an area that price could always reject off of.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's what price did over here. You see this bullish. You see this like bullish candle on the left that left that little wick.
Mm-hmm.
And then what did it do? It rejected that area. I guess you could say it rejected that support.
Yeah.
On the 15-minute.
30-minute, yeah.
Yeah, no, my target was at that 15-minute support.
Oh.
Where this is exactly where the wick is.
Oh, right here.
Like, but I guess it's like a very small support.
Yeah, it's very minor. That wasn't really looking at it as much.
Good job, Xander.
But yeah, overall, it was, well, gotta get the whole perspective right though.
Yeah.
Um,
Xander caught that move.
yeah, good job, Xander. I just saw caught that 10 pip sell just now. Thanks to you, caught a move, hit the gym, came back, hopped on live. Thanks, bro. Yeah, man. Great session.
That must be something else. You come in and walk into a trade. All right, thank you.
Tomorrow's a Friday, right?
Yep.
So tomorrow, let's see how tomorrow goes.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off as well pretty soon.
Enjoy your roast beef.
Yeah, enjoy that
Thanks a
roast
lot.
beef, bro.
I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Alright, yo, easy.
All right, catch y'all tomorrow.
Easy, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, I'm probably hopping very soon. Ain't last charts before I hop off, guys. Ain't last charts or anything before I hop off. Ain't winning trades, ain't losing trades, anything. I think that's it, right? I think gold, we haven't broken the highs. There's no buys. You know, we're still below that resistance. We have nothing to confirm that we're going up yet. I think GJ is just came down to the target levels. You know, it's probably gonna range a little bit before it comes down here. So, in order for us to come down here now on GJ, what we're gonna need now is probably for the support to break, and that's gonna come with like probably a closure below this level here, like this, in order for us to continue down here, because this is your next range. Your next range is all the way down here, and this range is pretty big. But since we had an early move today, a huge move today, I don't know what's gonna happen today. We might just range for the rest of the session, to be honest. Looking at this, can you talk about your course? Like, is it like, yeah, it's a one-time payment. More about the course, you go on controlfx.com, you'll figure out. It's over here. But yeah, it is. This is a one-time fee. You can message me about it, Xander Holmes, on Instagram or whatever. EJ trade today. Let me check that chart out. How's your trade go? How does trade go? What do you have here? 30-minute time from your JPY. What did I do wrong? Okay, this is a nice chart because you're asking me questions here. Okay. Downtrend. The 30-minute close below previous support. Okay. 30-minute close below previous support. That was clean. That's a good entry over there. Enter a sell position a few minutes later, so the entry would have been right where the mechanic closed. Okay. The trade was my profit. Well, I think since if you enter off the opening of this candle, I think moving stops to break even here, when it was 5% profit, was kind of risky because I only move my stops to break even when price taps a minor support level or price has, I can maybe adjust my stops. For example, like in this case, if I were to enter here, I would maybe move my stops instead of to break even. I would move my stops to this candle high because the price would come up and break that candle high. Now it'll eventually come up further back up to hit your, come back into range, right? Obviously. So I think I would have moved my stops to that candle high, but that's around break even for you anyway, so that doesn't really matter. What was this? What did I do wrong? Enter the trade with a 1% risk. I was already set up on my magic keys, looking for at least 1%. Can't read that for some reason. Didn't. Wait, I can't read this, man. I don't know what this says here. Didn't take 50% profits after the trade was 50. Oh, you didn't take 50%. I mean, if you're looking left there, I'm not sure what looking left here is because I can't really see left. But as you're looking left, as price is tapping some minor levels, and it's around like 10 pips in profit, you can start to like maybe close half. But the general rule of thumb that I stick to is whenever it's at 10 pips in profit, no matter what scenario, I tend to just close half and let the position go target. But overall, the trade is very clean, man. This is a very clean, simple trade here, and very nice markup as well. You have nice levels here, nice zones here. Everything here is just perfectly clean. Oh. signing off here for a day. Great stream. Yeah, man. I'll catch you tomorrow, man. Have a great day. Major trade following my analysis. Thanks, Don. You really helped me these past few weeks. Hey, man, no worries, bro. That's the point of the streams, right? To help everyone out for free. Free knowledge, free gems, free value. Free pips sometimes. Yeah, guys, if you guys are on stream today, if you guys enjoyed the trades that we took today, leave a like. 22 pips on a trade called at around 7 a.m. Took a negative 6 pip loss earlier. But yeah, overall, I had a very good day today. I had a very positive day. So, catch you guys tomorrow, I guess, at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. And I hope you guys have an amazing day today, right? Peace out. Let me pick a song.